Think about what?
Formation flying in VR chat.
I don't have your chat.
You should get it. You should come to one of our practices.
Maybe. I don't know.
Pop-up chat. Gotta fix the chat. Oh, we're live, by the way.
Video Gaming Podcast, episode 24, Modern Game Development, part 2 with Moo, Cisco, Shadow.
Oh, I have to edit that. God damn it.
Meanie, no, this is not okay.
One sec.
I guess I don't exist no more.
Yes, you
Not
do.
important enough. No, I get it, Leo. I get it.
Give me a minute. So, the video is called... Oh. Respond to AeroTurtle. DCS F15 with Dart and Lupin. There we go. Podcast. Game worth. There we go. Save. Yep, that's everything. Did I? Oh, no, just notification. So, good news. Before we get started, I finished writing the script for the War Thunder review. And the reason why it's getting the War Thunder review is getting delayed so much is because I'm being the cameraman for the VR Thunderbirds. Last week we had event like air shows, and the week after next one there's gonna be another air show, so I'll be quite busy. Hopefully next week I can finish doing the voice recording of the script, so after the 10th and 11th of August I can start doing the visual editing of the video.
Cool. So, what's your favorite color?
I think you can quite tell what my favorite color is.
Is it purple?
It's blue.
Oh. Be excellent to everyone. Breaking the rules can get you banned from voice chat.
What? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
You read it.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Wait, give me 1 second.
Also, another good news. Dart is here to to break down this second video from AeroTurtle. The last one was horrendous. Yeah.
All right, sorry guys, I have to go, but I'll be back in like a couple minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be back.
Wait, did you rewatch the previous podcast on the
I
video?
didn't see the whole, but I see the ending, like the last 20 minutes of it.
It was genuinely headache inducing. War Thunder is not a simulator, so we shouldn't compare them, but it's almost a simulator, even though it's not. I'm like,
I mean, my whole point would be that you shouldn't compare these both games, but if War Thunder claims itself to be one, like it's even worse for them, so why not? If they really want to be compared to something like DCS, not a problem. It was just like, yeah, it
but
would be just a kick in the face.
that's the thing. War Thunder does sell itself as a realistic. Isn't their launcher fucking like not motto, but like subtitle, like the most accurate military game or something like that?
The most accurate military game.
Something like that. I remember you made that point back in the War
In
Thunder.
terms of aviation, I would say DCS or F16 BSM or whatever it was called. Yeah, BSM, if I remember, something like that. BMS, sorry, BMS.
Oh yeah, Lupin and Kali mentioned that game
Yeah,
in the previous
I
podcast.
mean they corrected me because I misspelled the name. But
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
fine.
it's something like that.
To be honest, I would even consider Arma more accurate than War Thunder.
I didn't play Arma a lot, so I wouldn't say. But in terms of planes, I wouldn't say it because I see some clips where the F-111 can just pass its own bullets because of the speed. And also there are like a lot of planes that doesn't exist. Like for example, Stelvay 10. And the flight model was not pretty realistic from what I remember.
Uh, I mean, more like how they behave, how the vehicles behave, more than
The ground
well,
ones were very good, but the aviation, it's something like War Thunder, to be honest.
fair enough.
It's like you rather compare Arma to War Thunder than DCS and War Thunder.
Well, yeah, that's the crux of it because War Thunder pretends to be realistic slash simulator.
I mean, it's still a piece of good game in some places. Like it's the good balance between the super simulator and total bullshit. It's not good or bad, but it's not a simulator, and it's not like the super bullshit mobile game. So yeah,
Yeah,
like War Thunder has a lot of problems, but I would say it's a good it's in good place between the, as I said, the mobile game and the very good simulator. It's like between.
for example, I would say Ace Combat and World of Warplanes are like the most arcadey games. War Thunder is in the middle, and then you have DCS, and
Yeah, something like that.
like any other game that's like similar to DCS. For ground, I would say that War Thunder is no better than World of Tanks. Like there's many arguments that I've heard or I've seen many people say, "Oh, War Thunder is so much better than World of Tanks." Is it? Is
I
it?
mean, in terms of tanks, in terms of realism, I would say yes, but in terms of fun, I don't know.
No, well, that's the thing. Fun is subjective. It's more like, yeah, War Thunder has more tanks, but
The thing is, like the whole battle the maps, like there is no helpers, right? I mean, this is the main like the criticized point, I think.
But that's the thing. The tanks in World of Tanks, they feel heavy. Like um, the gameplay of it, the way the vehicles behave, feels more realistic than War Thunder in most cases.
I don't know.
Um, the only thing that War Thunder really has an advantage over World of Tanks is that it has more modern stuff. It has missiles, you can use the machine guns, for example. That's something that World of Tanks doesn't have. You have
Mhm.
missiles, laser guided stuff that you put on tanks in the modern era, and anti-air radar stuff. But that's about it. The downside with War Thunder is that they shove planes in the tanks matches. Like at that point, what's the fucking purpose of uh air mode, whether it's
In
arcade
the
or
tanks,
simulator?
mm,
Yeah, like I understand
like
if you allow helicopters in the ground mode in War Thunder, but
planes are too destructive, to be honest.
yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
won't even mention a fact the planes didn't use the 80% of their potential, but still, they shouldn't be there. That's not,
Yeah,
that's right.
at that point, just make it in such a way that it's not, you don't get to choose between air mode or ground mode. You just select the vehicles you want, and um, you you just play realistic or arcade, because you would have more lobbies to offer. You would have more resources and more time to balance the differences between arcade and realistic. And overall, like because it makes ground really really unfair, because you also like, not only do you have to worry about the shit on the ground, you also have to worry about the shit in the sky.
I mean, yeah, but still, as I said, the planes didn't use the 80% of their potential overall, so they shouldn't be there. Like, the planes are just too destructive.
What do you mean the planes don't use like 80% of their?
So, like, first of all, the render range. So, I am able to see a tank from the targeting pod from, I don't know, 80 kilometers, which is like 9 miles, maybe 10. And also, I don't have the every armament that I should have. For example, there's a Panzer, and the Panzer have the missiles with 18 kilometers range, so it basically can shoot the missiles without being seen on my targeting pod because I'm just unable to. And the thing is, I should be easy, like, I mean, it should be easy for me to see the tank from the 30 miles. It's like 60 kilometers, so the maps are too small. For the planes, if we want to be realistic, of course, because in terms of balance is the another thing. And yeah, armament. For example, there are the harms. For example, if a AAA is like blocking me, so I can just throw a harm and then Maverick. So like this AAA can do basically anything because if he doesn't shoot the radar off, he will get smacked by harm. And if he do, the Maverick will just smack his ass too. So yeah. Also, the planes should know the exact position of the targets. I mean, in the modern combat, of course, because if we are talking about, like, I don't know, the A10 or something, then okay, those planes are searching the targets for themselves. But yeah, like, also the AAA missiles should be easier to dodge, I think, if we are talking about these older ones. But yeah, and also the thing is, the planes also lacks maths in a lot of scenarios. For example, there is no agency which should have maps, but yeah, Gaijin for some reason at the, as I remember, 7 SU-25s, while we have only 2 810s in the game for some mysterious reason. So yeah, I mean, the planes are too hard to balance on the tanks because there's no way to do that correctly, to be honest. So yeah, the helicopters should be there. The AAA should be nerfed a little because uh, helicopters, in most cases, can do literally anything against the AAA, but the plane can do anything it wants to the AAA if it's not a Panzer. So yeah, if the planes were removed, for example, then we can nerf the AAA a little, and then the helis can play, and there's a not bad balance, I think. Like, that's my opinion, but yeah.
Yeah. I just think that the thing is the aircraft have full capability. The only downside is the map size.
Yeah,
Cause
and also the detection range
like
and
the upside of the like realistic ground is that you need to research the tools on the aircraft so you can use them. So if you don't have any guided bombs researched on your F-104, you cannot use them in ground. That makes sense. But if they don't allow you to use specific weapons just because it's ground, then that's horrible balancing.
yeah.
Yeah. Should we get started before Lupin arrives?
I mean, we can. I'll
Alright.
join. It's not a big deal, I think.
Are you in the?
Yep, I am.
Yep.
Pretty much together.
Alright. So the video we're covering today is War Thunder F15C versus DCS F15C by AeroTurtle, the same YouTuber we covered on the last podcast. And the
I know
reason
F15
why, what?
No, I just said I know the F15 and C from the DCS pretty well, so I would have the good, I think, points to make.
Oh yeah,
I
like
feel some.
this is one of the reasons why I saved these two
Ah,
videos for you.
okay,
The
okay. I mean,
the
I'm not a pro player, but still.
yeah. The thing is,
Still, I
you're
know.
knowledgeable about it. I only know the
Yeah,
F15E to some extent in
yeah.
DCS, and I barely know the F15 in War Thunder. Because, yeah, I stopped playing War Thunder for the reasons I'll point out in the War Thunder review. But the reason we covered the video from last podcast is because in that video he claimed we shouldn't compare War Thunder and DCS, even though this video was before. He made this video before he made that video. So he himself compares War Thunder with DCS, yet we shouldn't compare them, which is stupid.
I mean, depends because, like, if War Thunder claims it's a simulator game, so we can like easily show how War Thunder is in a simulator game by showing how the DCS F15 is way better than the War Thunder F15. In that case, I would say it's okay. Like, just to show the War Thunder stupidity.
It's more like a slap, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean.
yeah, like the point of this video, like unwillingly, this video just proved that DCS is the superior game, and it's less expensive, and the amount of time you would have in you would spend in War Thunder would be better placed in DCS. Oh yeah, one of the points in the don't compare War Thunder and DCS was that it's better to spend your money on War Thunder than DCS.
It also depends everything who you are. Because if you just want to after work just quickly sit down and play some games, War Thunder is better. But if you want to feel the better experience, DCS of course.
At this point, it's not. At this point, like telling somebody spending your money on this is better than this, it has nothing to do with like perspective who you are. Like at this point,
Okay,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
I
take it serious. Like it's like asking me, should I spend money on gambling or should I save it?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
at that point it's like
Analogy.
no, like we have to be objective.
Yeah,
Whichever game you prefer, that is subjective. That is up to you. Whichever game is better between the two, that is objective. Like we have to be objective about our points. Same with whether you should spend your money and time on War Thunder or DCS.
yeah.
Because Alinek kind of helped confirm this point. It takes a year to reach top tier without spending a dime on a premium anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That imagine spending the money you would for an A10 or the Suit 25 in DCS and having a year. Like you would like learn that aircraft by heart. Or the best example for you would be um, if DCS had an F104 and you had to choose between War Thunder, like grinding for what, half a year to unlock it, and then spend another X amount of time to master it, compared to just buying the F104 model in DCS and spending all that time you would have grinding for it in War Thunder, you would have just learned the aircraft directly. Like, which of the options would have been much better? Dark?
I'm back, sorry.
Oh,
Can you
no,
say
it's
again?
fine. So in this for this question, imagine DCS had the F104 model,
Yeah.
not a mod, just it had it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather spend the money for
I would buy
end
it.
time on DCS, or would you rather spend the time and possibly money on War Thunder?
I would buy the F104, of course.
On
DCS.
yeah. Also, Arson is in the
I'm waiting.
comments. I can also confirm, since it took me almost a year to get the MiG-29 without using the Su-25 that you gifted me, and MiG-21 is a MiG-21S premium. And that is 12.0, not 12.7. Yeah. So yeah, AeroTurtle just outright is like wrong about a lot of stuff in his previous video, and this video not only contradicts what he said in the previous video, it's gonna surely contradict itself in this video, what his claims will be.
Maybe.
Welcome back, guys. I hope all is doing well. Tell me in the comments down below, do you guys actually like the new update? I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but I'd like to know what you guys think. Anyway, tell me in the comments down below. Now, today we will be comparing the F15 modules in DCS and War Thunder. Now, yes, they're technically not the same jet. One is more modern than the other, but we'll be testing them regardless.
What? Hold on, I gotta rewind that. No fucking way he just said one is more modern than the other.
F15 modules in DCS and War Thunder. Now, yes, they're technically not the same jet. One is more modern than the other.
They're both the
I mean, it could be just a
F15C.
different version of the F15C, because it's like it could have the little different engine or different radar. Like it's possible. I get it here. But they are not
Okay.
exactly the same planes, because in DCS, in F15C you can have a bombs and you can have these fucking hell. additional fuel tanks on the back, not on the back, on the fuselage. And yeah, in War Thunder you can. So I think that's a good point here. So it could be a other version of the F15C, anyways.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
fair enough. I would, if I was a game developer, if if I introduced the F15C, I would just introduce the most modern version by default, because I'm already gonna make a variant of it later on. So at that point, what's like, it's a waste of time and resources to patch the more modern version in, as in, uh, for example, the instead of having an F14A and an F14B, I would just make the F14A fully stocked instead of having the F14B, which is the A with the smaller upgrades that the A had later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I see, I think it could be the radar difference and hold on, because I'm just like quick check on the DCS
Yep.
store to see what exactly variant it is. Wait, it's a variant from 81s. I mean 1981. And hold on, let's see.
War Thunder.
MSIP2. Let's see which year. 84. No way. Oh yeah. So the DCS F15 is from 81, and the War Thunder one is from 85. As I see, I'm not entirely sure, but this is what my quick check shows. So if I'm
So
wrong, I'm sorry, but that could be the thing.
it's fine. Does it tell you what differences are between them?
Let me see real quick. MSIP. All right, so I click on the video. The MSIP2 have the APG 17 and the DCS one have 68, if I'm not wrong. So it's the radar difference, I think.
Okay. So technically, War Thunder should have the better radar.
Yeah, the War Thunder one should have the better radar. And also from what I see... Wait, what? What is that screen over here? Hold on, let me just send it real quick. I don't recognize what variant it is because it have like the MFD on the right. So I don't know, is only the War Thunder issue or does the... I don't know, to be honest. What exactly variant it is. Hold on, let me see.
One sec. I'll put it up on screen.
Oh no, not the 68, it's the APG 63. I'm sorry, my bad.
So the picture you sent is wrong?
No, I mean, it's from the
Okay.
same page. Like this is the supposed to be the DCS variant with the APG 63, and the War Thunder one is from 85, and I have the APG 17. I mean, it should have APG 17 if I'm not mistaken, but in War Thunder it has 68. Let me just quick crack. I will just turn on the game and then we can keep up. So I will just say it after I log in.
Does it not tell you on the website?
No,
Uh,
I mean I just have to be sure because I don't think the War Thunder one have the 17.
we don't have to go full blown nuts with the detail. The main point is that War Thunder should have the better radar, correct?
I mean the whole point is MSIP2 and the DCS F15C, they are different versions. They aren't exactly the same. They
Oh,
are different. Little, but still.
why would? But the only differences between the two is the radar, correct?
I mean, from what I quickly see, technically radar is one of the difference, but I bet there are more of them, but I don't know. Just, so yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, let's see.
Alright. Oh, wrong cover.
But we'll be testing them regardless. Other than that, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord down below to join our 10,000 Golden Eagle giveaway, which we will announce the winners tomorrow, Sunday, so make sure to do that quickly. In terms of the F-15C, we'll be doing comparisons in BVR and BFM, and BFM is basically close-range dogfight with missiles and guns and whatnot. Now, both these aircraft have small differences. Again, I believe the War Thunder F-15C is a little more modern. It has HMS, it carries conformals, and DCS has an ECM on their F-15C, which is actually pretty nice. War Thunder does not have that. So I hope you guys enjoy this.
Yeah, I forgot about the HMD. Yeah, that's another difference. The DCS one doesn't have the HMD, and the Wolf Thunder do.
Alright.
Video, we will be first starting with BVR and DCS, and again, this is a very rough test. This is not flight performance, it's more combat related. Okay, so we are in the F-15 and DCS, so there's a couple differences, at least combat wise with this. Of course, you get your nice radar. There's no side radar like War Thunder, of course, and this also gets a jammer, which is pretty slick. War Thunder currently doesn't have any jammers that I could think of, unless you're using like unorthodox tactics. But yeah, we get an ECM little jammer, which is nice. Pretty good interior, looks very similar to the C inside War Thunder. Now again, the C in War Thunder is a modernized version of this variant, so this is an earlier C model. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let's see. Okay, so he is locked now. Let's select our AIM-120s. Wait a minute. I goofed up a little bit. There we go.
Well, as you can see, this is 40 miles, which is around 70 kilometers. And then Wolf Thunder, you have a travels around the 40.
You cannot do
So I
70.
don't know which ARAM is he using.
AIM-120.
I mean, what exactly? Because there's A, B, and C. If he uses C, never mind. But if he uses A,
I
then
think
that's an interesting thing.
you can see it here.
Oh yeah, he's using the Bs. 100 Bs. So technically, it shouldn't be a big difference between the A. So we will see. I mean, I don't know if we will launch there or not. Oh, and as I see, he's going 450 knocks. Okay. You can play.
Locked now. Let's select our AIM-120s. Wait a minute. I goofed up a little bit. There we go. So he's over the water, it looks like. And his vector is heading towards us, so we're gonna launch one of these off, since we have a couple of them to spare. I put them on the outer pylons as well. Now, another thing is, War Thunder has pretty drastic multipathing effects compared to DCS.
Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. I don't know if the multipathing in this. I mean, there's a lot of like discussions about the multipathing in DCS, because like the missiles just doesn't care about multipath, to be honest. You can just fly 1 meter above and still it will get hit mostly. Like, it's not that messed up, but I won't say it's comparable to the real life in terms of multipathing, to be honest. But yeah, in War Thunder, that's a totally different story, so yeah.
DCS, they're pretty much gone. Why is my... There we go. Yeah, DCS, they're pretty much gone. There is ground clutter, and it does affect the missile a little bit, but not as much as War Thunder. War Thunder's, I think, what, 60 meters?
Yeah.
Launch one of those off. We're gonna start cranking here. So in this, you actually have to defend against the missile. And of course, because War Thunder did switch it to 60 meters, now players are starting to use actual BVR tactics instead of flying super low to the ground.
Oh, is that true?
Didn't they lower the thing to like 50 meters, 40 meters off the ground, and you're still getting hit?
Firstly, they changed it to 50, and then they changed it to 60, which I think it's good.
Fair enough.
Because like sticking to the ground requires more skill, and like you just can't dodge enemies by going just low. You have to go really low, and still you will get hit sometimes because just the ground will bump or go down depending on the map. So I think that's good because like it forces people to go up sometimes. And the thing is, like, the distance between planes is bigger because if they're approaching to each other with, I don't know, Mach 1.5 plus, and they shoot a missile from 30 kilometers, then both just start to do the 180s. So, like, the distance between planes is bigger, and there is no, like, big, how you can call it, like the big amount of planes in the small area, if you know what I mean. Like, there's no overpressure. Sometimes I think. I don't know how to say it like better, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah. 1 sec, I'm fucking around with the. There we go. The layout. I hate that Watch Together keeps changing the layout every now and then, so I have to resize the thing.
Yeah.
We could see him right there. So I guess we're, what, WVR? Within visual range? Yeah. Oh, I hope he didn't launch. He is using the R77s, by the way, on the J11. But, again, the R77, at least the early models, aren't really that good. Right now we're using the A120Bs. This is the closest.
Oh, and as you can see, just a quick note, you can see the A100B is smokeless, and in War Thunder it isn't, because we have the A120B in War Thunder on the Tornado F4. I don't remember. Hold on. You've got the A100Bs on the F3 late. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. So yeah, just quick note.
Wait, so it's smokeless in DCS but not in War Thunder?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure is the B have like the smokeless motor in real life, but I bet it have.
Fair
If
enough.
DCS have the smokeless motor, because from what I remember, the Ls have the smoke motor, Ms have small class, and all AMRAAMs should have the smokeless. Maybe the A doesn't have one, but I think the B do. But yeah,
Fair enough.
correct me if I'm wrong.
By the way, we're 3 minutes in a. Hey, Collie.
Hello.
What's up, fellas?
We're basically breaking down a video that compares the War Thunder F15 with the DCS F15C, and it's from the same guy from last time.
Yeah. Is there a watch to give it?
The link is just above the meme Arson sent.
Yeah, I see.
Yep. Right now, we're on the topic of beyond visual range combat. The thing is, we're almost 4 minutes into a 11-minute video, and we've only seen the BVR of DCS F15. That's not really good in terms of time to go in depth about the stuff, because I'm sure it's more complex than that. Like the differences between the DCS F15C and the War Thunder F15C.
And we pretty much just have them on the defensive in this fight. Although we are about to merge, so he might get a sneaky shot on us. We're gonna pull left here. Dump some chaff and flare, just in case he uses an ET. Oh, and he's dead. Yeah. That's not good. But, wait, is that a missile? Okay. Yeah, but you could see in DCS, the F15 does have a couple more perks, including, you know, a jammer. It does carry the AIM-120Bs and the Cs. For this video, of course, we use the Bs. But yeah, let's try a BFM fight. Let's try a close range brawl with the flanker. Okay, so for this fight, we will be using any missile on the jet, any weapon, except the only limitation is we have to merge first and go into a little dogfight. And this is just to show the general maneuverability of the F15 in a combat scenario, at least in DCS. Because I feel like...
Just to mention, the SU-27 in DCS is way better than a War Thunder, because like it's like have the better sustained turn rate and doesn't like lose the whole energy in one turn. So have that in mind.
The thing is, the Su-27 is a 90s plane, while the F-15 is an 80s plane.
I mean, hold on.
I looked into this because in my review I'm mentioning that War Thunder is very fucking inconsistent with the realism, and the quote goes like this, and we're not talking about modern stuff, we're talking about planes from the 80s and 90s. So the information we have on the planes from the 80s and 90s is almost fully unclassified. Because correct me if I'm wrong, governments have to declassify stuff over the years, or at least certain information over the years.
I don't know, but as I see, the first SU-27 came out in 1980s, just like the F-15. Oh wait, sorry, the F-18 is from 71, like the first F-15. But
Yeah,
the
sounds about
MS-92 is 85, and the SM, I don't see when it came out. But I bet it's around 90s. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my full point why I stopped is just that in War Thunder, the SU-27 flight model is just fucked.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My point to your point was that you're comparing vehicles that have like what, 10 years between them in development.
I mean, those two variants should be very close to each other. And also, the thing is, in terms of flight performance, they are very close to each other. Like as I heard somewhere, the F-15 have 1 degree per second more of sustained turn rate than SU-27.
In real life or War Thunder?
I mean, I heard it on Growling Sidewinder videos, so I bet he refers to DCS.
Fair enough.
But I think, yeah, it's still closer to the real life than the War Thunder.
I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like the F-15 in DCS pulls a little better, at least in terms of AOA. It also has potentially better energy retention, although I would have to put that through a full-on test. But let's not go too fast in the merge here. Turn on vertical scan. Let's launch one of those off. Switching to guns. And there we go. And I believe the reason we were dumping a bunch of flares, you can't really... that's the thing with the R-73. It does track a lot better in DCS, but if you're pre-flaring, I mean, there's not much you can do. But our missiles missed as well because he was flaring pretty well, so We had to switch to guns and get them. But yeah, that's the general performance of the F15 in DCS. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, this is not a perfect demonstration, but I just wanted to give you guys a general rough draft of what this feels like in DCS if you're a War Thunder player and you're curious. But yeah, there's a couple differences, of course, right? Some of the main ones are the multipathing, right? You can't, in DCS, you fly super low, you're still going to get hit, right? And then secondly, this gets ECM. I would say those are the major things.
If I was him, I would have had the footage playing in the background while focusing on speaking, like voiceover. Because again, 6 minutes of this entire video has been just DCS footage while he's flying, he's trying to explain stuff, which is very difficult in general. Like to get to the point while doing the thing. For example, I gathered the footage in the back, like I have the footage playing in the background while I read the script in a voiceover. So I match the footage with what I'm seeing in the script. We have what, 4 minutes left to talk about the War Thunder F15C.
Yep.
Yeah, all of this would have been much easier to explain with the graph. Like you have the F15, like you have a picture of the F15C in DCS with the DCS logo next to it. You name the stat, you like have the stats written, and then you have the F15C in War Thunder with the War Thunder logo next to it and the stats, and you have them, like you can compare them side by side, and you can dive into detail what the differences are, and you have more time to explain the differences compared to this.
And then potentially AOA. I feel like this thing pulls a lot more AOA. But
I think on the sim controls they are pretty similar. I would rather say sometimes F15 in DCS can pull even more AOA. But yeah, just on the sim controls, I think. On the normal, the DCS one is pulling harder. But yeah, that's just my feeling. So yeah, I would say sometimes the Wolf on the F15 is pulling harder, but in most cases, yeah, the DCS F15 is pulling more, I think. I mean, maybe the AOA itself is a little less, but the sustained turn rate maybe is better. But I'm not entirely sure. That's just my feeling.
The one question, is there a physics difference between realistic and simulator in War Thunder? Because from what I've seen everywhere,
The
there
physics
is none.
difference, there is none. Like the only difference is there is no HUD, and
Yeah.
you can you have the whole control of the aircraft. Like I can do the sim settings on the RB map, so I can just press Alt plus Z to turn off the HUD and switch to sim controls. That's all. I have the sim controls. That's
Yeah.
the only difference. Like, there is no physical difference.
Because it is a point that I make in my video, so I want to be 100% sure. Because
Yeah.
even on the official War Thunder, like forum, wiki, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's the official War Thunder website. They mentioned that the only differences between realistic and simulator is that you have no HUD for the most part, and you're stuck to first person. At least for air. For ground, it's basically no names. And you only have one country. Like, if you play America, every other fucking plane in the lobby on your team is America. Same goes for Russia and stuff. At that point, it's just... Doesn't it feel like fake fucking difficulty for you guys? Because that is very cheap. Like the whole point of, oh, I'm playing simulator. It like there's no jump in the physics. There's nothing else besides, oh, I'm stuck in first person, and there's no names.
I mean, kind.
What?
Like, kind of. Like, I don't know how to explain it. if there's no difference in like physics and stuff, why do they even call it simulator?
Exactly.
Let's just turn them on. Like you can do that all in realistic manually. I'm pretty sure you can turn off your stuff. Go in first person. You can do all that in realistic. So
Yeah.
it's part of going in simulator.
That's what I call fucking the fake difficulty. Just making shit harder for the sake of making it harder without actually putting in the effort of making it intelligent hard. For example, the differences between arcade and realistic and War Thunder, like your gear rips apart, your flaps rip apart. You have to take off from the airfield. You have to make sure you have everything set up before you load into the game in terms of loadouts and stuff. Like that is like genuine difficulty to an extent. But just because you're forced to first person, that alone is not like a huge difficulty jump. That and the no names part, that is not enough to like warrant a new mode of difficulty. You're just wasting precious server space, really, for lobbies that maybe not many will give a shit about.
That's just my personal take. I would have to actually test this in a controlled environment. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Let's switch to.
Hold on, wait. Let me rewind because I think this point is really stupid based on how what he said.
I would say those are the major things, and then potentially AOA. I feel like this thing pulls a lot more AOA, but that's just my personal take. I would have to actually test this in a controlled environment.
Isn't that the whole point of this video, though? To compare the differences between the two? Like, wouldn't you guys consider this a worthy thing to, like, test before making the video?
Yeah, it should be in a controlled environment regardless, since you're, comparing. So
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Top Gear, even with their fucking scripts and sometimes scummy scenarios, even they were more, like, in-depth than this.
But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Let's switch to War Thunder. Unless we already did War Thunder. In that case, we're gonna figure. Okay, now.
Oh my fucking god. See, this is a problem without run. I genuinely believe this guy doesn't script whatsoever. Like, do you guys consider this a good video based on what we've seen so far?
I would say it's not perfect, but he also mentioned it's not perfect, so I wouldn't call it super bad. I wouldn't call it super good. I would just place it on the middle. It's good.
I
Not
would.
bad, not good.
I wouldn't say it's bad.
It's okay.
I would.
It's okay.
I'm willing to argue that it's pretty bad, based on the fact that instead of doing voiceover while so again, what I would have done differently, I would have done the footage, recorded the footage of the beyond visual range and close combat for both games, edit it in like the software he uses, and when I start doing the voiceover with a script, because that is one of the main issues this YouTuber seems to fucking have, is that he rambles. Like, we ramble because we're live. We don't have a script. This is an edited video and it's supposed to be informative. So, like, have a script or at least bullet points that guide you to talk about the stuff. If you want to go off the cuff, but we're 7 minutes in and we just now arrive at War Thunder. He basically has only 3 minutes left to talk about the War Thunder stuff. And earlier he just said, did we do War Thunder? Like, I wouldn't like, that is a fucking horrible thing to have in your video as an audio clip. It shows you have no plan when making the video.
Now we are in the War Thunder BVR section of the video, the most realistic simulator to ever grace the planet. That is a joke. Don't.
Yeah.
I was about to say, motherfucker.
No worries, no worries. It's a joke.
Still, it's quite ironic. It's quite ironic considering in the previous video that we covered, he said that War Thunder is almost a simulator, but not really.
Bro got baited.
It's not even bait. It's just, again, it just shows how easy he can contradict himself because he doesn't have scripts. And he doesn't pay attention to the stuff he says.
Fair.
It's like me saying in my War Thunder review that War Thunder doesn't have microtransactions. And in a follow-up video, let's say I make another War Thunder update, another War Thunder review as an update to what they've done, like after a year, I mentioned that they had microtransactions from the very beginning. I'm contradicting myself. At that point, why the fuck do you believe anything I say?
Don't hate on me, DCS players. It was just a prank, I promise. Although War Thunder, I think, does model their radars pretty good.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, what did he say?
He said that. Oh, hold on, I'll just replay it so I don't
Joe,
think.
Don't hate on me, DCS players. It was just a prank, I promise. Although War Thunder, I think, does model their radars pretty good.
I mean,
Exactly.
some cases, yes, but I won't say they're good. They could be better, but they aren't absolute trash. Like it could be way worse, but it's still not good. Like they lose track too easily. The missiles get stupid too easy. There are still tons of mistakes with that, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely horrible and there is no like hope for that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the War Thunder radar not even function like an actual radar?
I think, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so.
It is ass for a multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another fucking major argument that I hold against Gaijin. They're literally wiping their ass with money, and they have no differences between the difficulty modes. They have biased and unrealistic models for the vehicles, even though the community literally serves them secret documents on a golden platter. They have one major update a year. Their servers are fucking unstable for when like a new update comes out. The aircraft, like the new aircraft, when they add it in, it's basically broken and unbalanced as fuck. So the people that are veterans already have everything else in the tier. They can just quickly grab it, enjoy it while it's broken, and when it gets patched back into the floor, they just stop playing that and wait for the next thing. Like it come on. Like, where's the standard? DCS with barely like, we don't even know for sure if DCS makes $1 million every year, and we're more confident in DCS being more accurate.
Now, War Thunder, it's not really a hardcore simulator, but I will.
It doesn't have to be a hardcore simulator. What was that game that you play, Dart, where you create your own jets?
Fly out.
Fly out. Does it have a radar system?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Not
It
yet.
doesn't. It doesn't. Not yet.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Kali, do you play Arma?
I used to.
Do you remember any radar systems in it?
I don't believe there's any planes that would even support, because I'm pretty sure there's some like fancy stealth plane. There's like an A-10 or something. So I don't think there's even any planes in the game that would even have a radar.
Fair enough. I guess my only like the only game left that we could compare technically would be Ace Combat. Like, does that game have radar? I'm pretty sure it has a form of radar.
It doesn't. Like, you can just select the missile and shoot immediately.
I mean,
Like, the missile is locking itself immediately. I wouldn't call it a genuine radar, to be honest.
It's not a genuine radar. It calls itself a radar, but it's not like a radar.
Okay.
radar.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it has systems, but it doesn't really work like a radar.
Yeah, I know that Ace Combat is the most arcadey shit you can get, really.
I mean, it's an awesome game.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that it's very, very arcadey.
Yeah, it is. But this is the core of it. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
some of the captures are just amazing about it.
But that's the
Like in
thing.
Metal Gear Revenge is like.
Okay,
Fuck's
then
sake,
let me
on the next
rephrase.
tutorial.
Because my point is, if you have a game that consists of modern aircraft that has radar missiles, would you expect it to give a shit about the radar system?
Yeah.
Like how accurate it is.
Yeah, it was probably a good idea.
Especially if they make millions of dollars and they pride on accuracy / realism / whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because they use these fucking like flashy words the whole time, like, oh, the most accurate military game, or military vehicles, or the most realistic, or simulate realistic vehicles. Like, they keep using flashy words, but like at the end of the day, are you a realistic or like even attempting to be a simulator? Because there are simulators that are not that good. For example, Forza Motorsports, it's still an arcadey game compared to other simulators, but if you compare it to Need for Speed or any other arcadey racing game, it's very simulator-esque.
I'll say their aircraft are very similar to DCS's FC3 models, which is their Flaming Cliffs. Essentially, they're lower fidelity models where you can't click all the buttons. Yeah, you have to start up the power inside those modules, but I mean, you just turn on the engine, start the power, you're pretty much ready to go, right? They do have a little more details than the DCS models that we have for Sim, but again,
Do they?
Can you just rewind?
Yep.
power, you're pretty much ready to go, right? They do have a little more details than the DCS models that we have for Sim.
Wait, the Wolf have the more details than the DCS?
Hold on, let's rewind a bit more.
It's really a hardcore simulator, but I will say their aircraft are very similar to DCS's FC3 models, which is their Flaming Cliffs. Essentially, they're lower fidelity models where you can't click all the buttons. Yeah, you have to start up the power inside those modules, but I mean, you just turn on the engine, start the power, you're pretty much ready to go, right? They do have a little more details than the DCS models that we have for Sim, but again, they're very similar.
What is he talking about? I can't tell if he's talking about the what's it called? The DCSs. Like
I
He
bet
can't be talking
he
about
means
War.
DCS, but he could mistake.
He can't mean War Thunder. I just can't.
listen to this.
It's ready to go,
I
right?
just can't hear it.
Hold on, listen to this.
They do have a little more details than the DCS.
They have a little more detail than the DCS. He's talking about.
Means what he's saying.
I wouldn't say it.
Okay, let's go back from the top. So,
Is their flaming cliffs. Essentially, they're low hardcore simulator, but
so War Thunder is not a hardcore simulator.
I will say their aircraft are very similar to DCS's FC3 models, which
Okay, so the aircraft in War Thunder, they're similar to the FC3 models in DCS. That's what he's claiming. Question.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of flying itself, I would say, yeah, they are similar.
Okay,
But the DCS one is better.
one important question.
Yeah.
Are the radars in those models more accurate than War Thunder?
Absolutely.
They're basically
The
they're basically
DCS radars are absolutely more accurate than the War Thunder ones.
Okay,
Without including the multipathing, but like the radar itself, yeah, it's more
Yeah.
realistic, I think.
Yeah,
do
they're basically the same as what's it called, the high fidelity. They just don't have any
Yeah.
clickable buttons. So
yeah.
You still have to move the cursor on the radar. I mean, you also have that on War Thunder, but like it's still not the same. The HUD is different, and like if you grab something on radar, you just can't lose it like that. You just have to do something. It's not like in War Thunder, you just will not randomly lose a lock on something.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
But how much are they priced? Those low fidelity models?
Let me
I go for like
see.
$60.
No way.
No.
No
These
fucking
are
way.
like $60.
Flaming Cliff?
When I showed
Hold
you
on.
yesterday.
Flaming
Yeah.
Cliff costs.
There was just a new one that was released. It's $60 with like 10.
No. I'm talking about one individual plane in the
So like
one of
From
those.
DCS.
yeah, like $10.
No, those. I'll just type it. F15C.
Yeah, for individuals like $10, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
So
Wait, hold on.
to put it in perspective, for the full price of a War Thunder premium plane, quote unquote premium, you can get a bundle of similar like cockpit fidelity planes in DCS, but they're more accurate. They have better working radar, and they're technically as easy to fly. Correct?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So why again? This is the same fucking idiot that said it's better to spend your money on War Thunder than DCS.
Yeah, it's a very questionable.
It's like, what would you rather spend your money on at a fucking roulette table, black or red? But yeah, that is one of the many issues with this fucking section right here. But we are 100% sure he's talking about the War Thunder models here.
which is their flaming cliffs. Essentially, they're lower fidelity models where you can't click all the buttons. Yeah, you have to start up the power inside those modules, but I mean, you just turn on the engine, start the power, you're pretty much ready to go, right? They do have a little more details than the DCS models that we have for Sim.
He was comparing that in War Thunder, you just turn on the engine by pressing I, instead of having a whole fucking routine in DCS. However, the War Thunder jets apparently have more detail than or fidelity than DCS models. I'm not sure if he's referring to just how it looks in the cockpit or how they are in general. Because again, he has 3 minutes left, so he has to fucking wrap shit up. Also, he's clearly off script or no script.
Alright, guys. I think it's my time to go.
Aw, unfortunately.
So, yeah. We'll still cover 7 minutes, so not bad, I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah.
It's just sad that you
Eh.
can't make it to the end of these.
Yeah, I think it's only the War Thunder stuff, so still, you would make everything correct without me. So yeah. Alright guys, so good luck with covering the podcast and the Turtle video. Yeah, I enjoy it as always. And see you soon guys on the next podcast.
Alright, mate. Take care and thank you for coming on the podcast. It's always a
No
pleasure to
problem.
have you on.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Also, good luck with the nanomachine, son.
I kill him.
No. Like, if there's other games that you're planning to play.
Ah, okay.
Because I think there's like 2 or 3.
Son. Nano Amrams.
Nano Amrams, Jesus Christ.
Nano Fury.
Oh, God. I know what you're referencing.
Yeah.
Have a pleasant night, comrade. And we'll see you around.
Yep.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Want to hear something funny, Collie?
Yeah, sure.
We started with Lupin. He said BRB and he's still not back.
Oh yeah, it's typical.
Yeah, typical Lupin. But thank God you're here. Shall we continue this miserable video?
Yeah, I guess.
But again,
Oh.
and they're very similar. Another difference is they have ECM, which is pretty cool. War Thunder does not have any jammers whatsoever. You can have radar clutter, but to create that, it's just so convoluted to jam other aircraft in terms of radar. There's a lot of methods, but it's just not efficient. So effectively, War Thunder doesn't have it, but they do have HMS on the F15C, which is very nice, especially if you want to lock a target with your helmet. You can do that. DCS, you cannot do that. And again, that's probably because the DCS F15C is an earlier variant. But you can see here we're launching at the J11, and I know this is not a video about the J11.
Do you know if the F15E in DCS has the HUD thing?
I don't have the F15E in DCS, but I'd assume it probably does.
Because I have it. I'm not sure if it does. I don't remember, at least.
It should.
Okay.
If the F15C does,
Wait, does your F16 have it?
I believe, yeah, it does.
Okay. Okay. So the system is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the R77 and the J11 in War Thunder feel far more dangerous than the ones in DCS. I don't know. The R77s in DCS, they're just super easy to evade. And
how are you not losing lock? Like, by the way he does this. Because for example, in an F14 and the F4S, you fucking name it, you just lose lock in War Thunder like this.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking purpose of this shit?
the radar on the J11's not that great, but you can see in War Thunder, that R77 tracks like nothing. I'm well within MAR and it kills me.
Isn't that proof of bias, though? Also, we're almost done with the fucking video. And we're only at the BVR of the F15 in War Thunder.
Alright, well, I just realized that, yeah, we haven't even got any of the close combat stuff.
Yeah.
And we both die. So yeah, that's a comparison of how this works in War Thunder. Let's switch to BFM. Now we have BFM, Beyond Frontal Microsoft. Close range fight, very fun stuff. We're gonna get into it. Now, one thing I would like to state is the F15 and DCS, flying that a lot prior to recording the War Thunder footage, they feel very different. Now that I think about it, the F15 and DCS, it just, again, it's more snappier. As soon as you pitch in it, it just does what it's supposed to do. In War Thunder, it feels a little sluggish, and I'm not really sure why. And then also, it doesn't have as much AOA or sustained AOA. It does like this bobbing maneuver in War Thunder a lot, which is a little odd. But in DCS, you can pretty much just hold its AOA when you're, doing full deflect.
This just shows how shitty War Thunder is coded. Like, how often in War Thunder when you like do a backflip in a plane, it just fucking loses its mind? At least on the first person thing.
Yeah, in first person, the last time I did it kind of freaked out.
It always freaks out. Like, it freaks out even in normal. Like, in third person when I do a backflip, I don't know, it's like the fucking plane forgets how to fucking aerodynamics. Like, in DCS, when you're upside, like, when you're at the top of a backflip or flying backwards with the plane when you're doing a loop, like, it's consistent throughout the whole loop. In War Thunder, the moment you're there, it's like you lost every fucking sense of where you are, who you are, and what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, it's like it puts really bad fly-by-wire on your view. Like,
And not only that, it's how the fucking aircraft interacts. Like, F14, F5, even the A10. Like, the moment they're, like, I tried to do a 180 upwards. Like, the moment I reached the U-turn point, basically I did a 180 degrees, and I'm upside down. At that point, the plane literally, it's like it's floating. It's not even reacting to air speed, like the aerodynamics of the plane, nothing. When you go straight up in War Thunder and you reach the point where you start stalling, that's how it feels when you're doing a 180 loop as well.
For a pretty decent amount of time, so I believe that is definitely a pro for the DCS module. Small note though, the R73s in DCS are a lot more potent. War Thunder, they can hit you even if you're flaring, as you'll see later in this video, but you can see I dodged 2 of them. In DCS, they're not as forgiving. So, but yeah, after this, we basically get into a turn fight, and he launches, I believe, his third R73, and I get absolutely kachiga'd, ruined, uninstall the game type of deal. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below.
Are the R73s actually that good missiles, though? Because I don't believe anything he says anymore based from the previous video and this video.
I'm not 100% sure. I know in DCS last time I faced against R73s, can't really flare them that easily. And considering they have our CCM, thrust vectoring, all that,
It makes sense. Why?
It makes sense if it was really, really good missile, but I'm not 100% sure since I don't fly the SC-27, so.
Fair enough.
Or any of the planes.
Oh no, it's mostly the missile, not the Su-27 part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's an infrared, so.
Yeah, I don't play any the SC-27 or any airplane that flies. Well, any airplane that has it. So.
Fair enough. So technically, War Thunder is still less accurate. because you can flare it.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Do you guys like the War Thunder module more, or do you like the DCS module more? Personally, I will say the F15C in DCS feels a lot better in terms of maneuverability.
I hate when they make this fucking retarded ass mistake with their words. Tell me if you like it more, whichever. Personally, I think it's better. Fuck off. No, you either like it more or not. You cannot claim it's better. I'm so sick of this fucking shitty fucking thing that people say. Personally, I think this is better. That is so fucking wrong. And it drives me off the wall. The factually the fucking DCS one is better. The DCS model of the F15 is better because it has a fucking functioning radar. Have you played with the War Thunder F15?
I have not.
That's unfortunate. Because from what I remember, Dart is happy with how the radar works on the F15, but at the same time, it's War Thunder radar, not actual radar. And by actual radar, I mean like how a radar is supposed to function. It sends out waves, and whatever bounces back is a target. I'm pretty fucking sure.
Pulse Doppler. At least with pulse Doppler radars.
Yeah, but isn't that like the whole purpose of like how radar functions in the first place? It's sending out like rays of like I think it's either microwaves or infrared sensors, something like that.
Radio waves.
Yeah, radio waves basically. And when something hits them, they bounce back, and that's when the radar detects something. Isn't that the whole fucking point of a radar in the first place?
Pretty much.
I'm not sure what the difference between a normal radar and pulse radar, pulse Doppler radar is. Do you know it?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's. I know of a pulse Doppler. Like it sends out a signal. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it sends out a signal. If it bounces back in multiple waves and it's moving, if whatever is shooting back is moving in a certain pattern, it picks it up. I could be wrong though. So basically, it hits it, and if the next time it hits it, it's closer or farther, it picks it up as a target. I could be wrong though.
Oh, fair enough. Point is that War Thunder doesn't seem to have that thing. Like the whole
Yeah.
concept of sending out radio waves and whatever fucking bounces back. It's there. Like there's no way to fucking miss it. Because we don't have any stealth aircraft in War Thunder. There's no point to lose a lock. Or there's no point to lose track of something on the radar. Unless they go out of range. But the range of the fucking radars in War Thunder is like what, 128 kilometers? At least that's the max on the TWS for F14.
Yeah.
So you should at least be able to fucking detect it. But back to the point. Yeah, if you're gonna stay in my in my personal preference or in my opinion, don't say something is better than the other, or don't qualify one has higher quality than the other. That's just stupid and incorrect. Just say I like it more, or I love it more, or I hate it more. Subjective wording. This is what his like.
Do you guys like the War Thunder module more, or do you like the DCS module more? Personally, I will say the F15C in DCS feels a lot better in terms of maneuverability. But other than that, take care, guys.
Like,
also
Yeah.
found the exact thingy for the post opera.
Oh.
Uh,
Alright.
it basically says in post opera radar, the range is estimated by betting the returns of individual pulses by their time of arrival, which is proportional to the range. The Doppler radar, the Doppler processing is done by coherently measuring the phase shifts across many pulses. In this way, both range and velocity targets can be determined. In addition, moving targets can also be easily detected against a non-moving background clutter. So basically, if it's not moving, it can't be detected.
Fair enough.
So
Oh, so instead of like the sonar type where it sends out radio waves and it appears in one spot, then it appears in another spot when the second wave hits, it shows it move on screen.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I mean, depending on what's it called, depending on like how fast it's scanning, it wouldn't really show it move, kind of teleport. So
Oh. Well, yeah, it will teleport because it takes radio waves time to fucking travel. That makes sense.
yeah,
It's just
and
that
War
it,
Thunder they just kind of seem to move if it's even on the thing. So
yeah. A point is, War Thunder radars don't function as radars. They function as like infrared sensors. They see something, then they don't, then they see it again, then they don't.
okay, so what we doing? What's next?
Um, well, the thing is, I didn't prepare a second video because I thought we would have, I don't know, something more to discuss based on this video, considering the last video took us like 2 hours to discuss. But this video was so empty of information and it was just gameplay. Like, there was nothing to debate or like even talk about.
Okay, well, idea. Give me a hot second.
What, do you have a video?
I do.
Ooh, what's the topic?
I need to figure out if it even still exists because I'm pretty sure it does, but I'll send it if I can find it. It's on the same channel, so
Oh, from the same
I
guy?
haven't watched it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Let me find it. Yeah, it should be from the same guy now. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so it's just
Yep.
okay. Uh,
Oh, of course. Wait, so, is this video below the F15? Like, is it older than the
I
F15?
believe
Oh,
I
wait, yeah,
believe
of course it's
they
older
should
because
both
the
be near
F16
each
came
other.
before the F15 in War Thunder.
Yeah, in the video, I'm pretty sure it's the A. So, well, at least in War Thunder, I'm pretty sure based on the picture, it's the A variant. So, yeah, it was posted in 2023. So,
Um, Again, funny how he does videos like these and then he has the balls to make a video called We Shouldn't Compare DCS and War Thunder. Average War Thunder pilot playing DCS. What an amazing starting
hey, hold on. I
frame.
might have a person who might want to join in.
Oh, of
Is it
course.
okay if I invite him?
Does that mean we have to kick somebody? I think so.
Hmm. Hold on, wait, give him a second. Hold on,
Alright. Don't worry, I'm gonna wait.
because
Oh,
I'm just trying to make sure if he wants to join or not. 'Cause
is it JC?
it is.
Oh, because he just joined the server.
Okay, well, yeah. Um, okay, yeah, just invite him in here, I guess.
Can you tell him to send me a friend request so I can add him in? That means I have to kick. Unfortunately, I'm gonna sacrifice. Oh, wait, Elmo's not here yet, so I can kick him for a while. Is he watching the stream?
I believe he is.
JC, send me a friend request. Oh,
I can just add him.
oh, awesome. Hello there.
Hello.
Are you enjoying the
Where's
stream?
JC?
Shushi Kali. I must talk to this man. What's up?
Hello there.
Say it. Hello. You were saying something about, do you know something? I didn't hear the rap.
About what?
Oh,
No, I
wait.
heard-
He asked you
I
how
heard-
you enjoyed the stream.
No, and then Kali said, oh, hey, there's JC.
How are you enjoying the stream? That's what he said.
No,
Oh,
I just saw it, so I haven't seen much, but
that's
who
all
knows?
right. Apparently you woke up Lupin from his slumber.
Yes, I am his alarm clock, of course, so.
The funny thing is, Lupin was here when we started, and we went, like, Dart had to leave, Kali arrived, and we finished the video before he came back. Oh, god damn it, Lupin. Have you ever used Watch Together before? Oh,
Not that I'm aware of.
alright. Well,
Is it the YouTube thing?
it's a website that allows you to basically it allows us to watch YouTube videos together. We share the pause button, so whenever you want to say something, you just pause the video and you can make your point. The audio is individual, so you can have it as loud or as low volume as you want,
Okay.
and we can skip around the timeline. But yeah. Do not pause by clicking on the screen because it only pauses it for like 3 seconds. I use the space bar
Okay.
and the arrow keys to like go back 10 seconds and stuff.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
All right. Have you ever heard of AeroTurtle before?
Turtle, not that I'm aware of, no.
All right. Oh God, my ears.
Welcome back to the channel, fellow aviators. I hope you guys are doing excellent today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because that's the main way to enter our 10,000 Golden Eagle giveaway. And join the Discord down below. Now, in terms of the F16 versus the DCS F16, that is what we're going to be talking about today, and it's going to be awesome. But before we get into that, have you guys ever wondered?
Based on previous videos, I can tell you it's not gonna be awesome.
My ears are bleeding right now.
Is it too loud?
No, it's the screaming.
Oh yeah, same. I do not understand why people at least fucking level the volume. Like if you're gonna do shit like that in your videos. Oh, I think the stream is down.
Is the stream down?
I don't know. It's just it randomly dropped to 0 views. We were like, there were 3 people watching and suddenly went to 0.
Let me check on that.
I'm terribly sorry. It looks like as if when JC pulls up, the party goes down.
Oh no, it's fine. I think it's just YouTube being YouTube.
Yeah, it's a lot.
As long as the stream is still
See?
going, it's fine.
I am simply not him.
Yeah,
For
it's
both of you.
no worries. But
Honestly,
yeah,
as soon as you pull up, everyone leaves.
nah, I doubt. I think it's just YouTube or my OBS counter that just messed up.
Yeah.
YouTube, like recently, YouTube has had a lot of fucking issues with streaming and servers and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I think the stream is working. Yeah, it's still working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as long as the stream is still going, I think it's just the counter. I literally went one view up, even though nobody's watching, quote unquote, because it says currently 0 views, 0 viewers, but the view counter went up by 1, even though nobody's watching. So yeah,
Don't
well,
worry, don't worry about that.
yeah, we'll just carry on.
If you could play War Thunder on your mobile phone, well, you're in luck today. Today's sponsor is Awesome. So basically,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There we go. Had to fix some things.
Yeah, it's all right. You're very low all of a sudden in terms of volume.
Give me a second. I know what's wrong.
Oh. By the way, for for YouTubers that do like promotions
Alright.
or in sponsors,
There we go.
yep, you sound clear. But yeah, YouTubers that do sponsorships, wait until the fucking end. Or another annoying thing that I found with YouTubers is whenever they start their video, they're like, please like and subscribe. I'm like, you didn't even make a point yet. You haven't enticed me to like and subscribe at all.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Also, this guy doesn't know how to fucking script, or he doesn't do it at all. In the first video we covered from him, he said, leave a comment down below like 4 times in a row at the end of his video.
What the hell?
Yeah.
this allows you to control your computer with your phone, basically. Now, you'll be able to connect your phone in...
So basically TeamViewer, but from a sketchy source.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, hold on. Doesn't your phone have already, like, can't you directly connect your phone through Windows just by the phone alone now? Like,
Sure, I think you might be.
yeah, because I have a Windows desktop. Like, you know, when you go into your notifications tab, like you scroll from the top of the screen down on your phone. If you scroll again, you have multiple options like Wi-Fi, NFC, airplane mode, stuff like that. I have one that's like allows me to connect to my computer. I don't use it because I don't need to, but it's basically what this is, and it's built into my phone. I don't even need an app. Also, there's a lot of fucking apps that, or programs that do this anyway, like TeamViewer.
This works on Android, Windows, and Apple, of course, so you'll be able to control your computer through your phone. There's also a feature that allows you to mirror your phone onto your desktop by scanning a QR code, and this makes it so much more simpler than the various ways of doing it online. I mean, I've tried to do this online before, and it's...
Oh, bullshit.
Probably had too many like tries to do this, and it's failed miserably.
It's, hold on, I have an option here. I have to find it because I put it in a tab because I don't fucking use it. Because I don't need to. Oh yeah, it's just linked to Windows. That's, oh yeah, they implemented both of them because there was another one. You know, when you can, when you watch YouTube on your phone, you can share it. You have like a special button to share it on your smart TV. Basically that, but for your phone. Oh, there it is. Smart device control. There we go. And you can like share what's on your phone onto the screen and vice versa. Point is, this is nothing new, yet he's claiming it's the hardest thing to do. You could do this back in 2016, 2017, reliably, with just your device. You don't need an app.
Mm.
Very complex. Just this has to be the most simple way to do it. Another neat feature is this allows you to mirror it onto your phone, so you can see the phone is on the desktop and it is moving in real time with your phone in your hand. This is extremely useful. And
Besides that tiny ass delay. What?
So hold on, wait. Here's one question. Why would I want to see my phone on my desktop? If I could have just already looked at my phone. I mean,
In case you want to record like Clash of Clans on your like content. But at that point, just fucking screen record it.
Yeah, screen record it, yeah.
And you just, I mean, I understand why, because it will eat your battery more if you screen record and play a mobile game. But at that point, just get an emulator on your PC, or like you have a built-in option to share your phone screen to your Windows directly with no app. Oh yeah, there was like a couple of podcast episodes ago, there was a guy that was doing a promotion, like had a sponsor where you would have like a special bottle cap that changed the taste of water without adding anything. Does that make sense?
Wait, so you're saying you can change the taste of water
Without adding anything. Just because you're using that special cap.
Oh, wait, I think I've heard of it before. Isn't it circle?
Something like that. It's the idea is that it gives you, like, you smell the cap and it has a different smell. For example, you put water in a bottle, you put the cap on, and the cap has like the smell of tea. So when you drink the water, it tastes like tea because of the smell.
See, that does not.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Last time I didn't know that my taste buds could hear water.
That's the thing, though. So he's technically not wrong that
Or smell, sorry.
smell helps you with the taste. And I tried this when I was a fucking brain dead kid. If you hold your breath and eat or drink something, you don't have the taste because you don't smell it. However, the smell / taste still has to originate from what you're consuming.
Yeah.
Because, for example, when I'm driving around, because I drive around a lot, people are fertilizing in the countryside. So when I drink water and suddenly I drive by a farm and it smells like shit, my water doesn't immediately taste like shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the water still has no taste. It's just I smell shit.
Yeah, so here, okay, so I don't know. I was drinking some water, right? And I was at camp. This happened like an hour ago or something, but I was at camp, right? And I was running, and I don't know, it's either this woman was like smoking something or something, but it smelled awful. And I looked to my left and I see her smelling, and I taste, and I drink. There's no, like, I'm not gonna taste what I smell. The smoke, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Tastes like weed.
like weed.
if that company made a cap where they had the smell of weed, so your water, quote unquote, would taste like weed, people would buy the shit out of it, even though it didn't work.
No, if they had an alcohol flavor too, people would.
Alcohol, no. Now teens would probably buy that.
Yeah, idiots would probably buy that.
The vape juice
Alcohol flavored water.
No, alcohol smelling water.
Alcohol.
Because it was smell based. The thing is, the guy explained how it works. Basically, the cap contains something that has a specific smell based on what you order. So you can order tea or like fruit flavors. So when you drink it, it gives the sensation of you're drinking a tea that's like that fruit, or it has the taste of the fruit or the soda or whatever the fuck. Point is,
Yeah.
that's not how it fucking works. And the same shit is with like this sponsor here. You already have a billion other solutions that don't require you to use this.
Yeah.
And
See,
I'm going to be using that.
the only thing that I really understand and I fully trust is Circle, the just the water the water flavor company that you can just screw on a little cap and it works. It's not smell, it's just taste. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
at least it adds something and it doesn't make the statement without
Yeah.
adding anything. It changes the taste.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like G Fuel. G Fuel doesn't fucking fuck around. Yeah, you're adding shit into your water, which turns it into an energy drink. So whatever the fuck that shit is, do it in small portions because it can fuck you up if you just pour the whole can in.
Like it's also like creatine, you know? You're putting it in your water, it's gonna affect your body.
Basically, anything you put inside your body will affect your body.
Exactly. Kids, don't do drugs.
So imagine, right?
If you're gonna do
Crack cocaine
hold on.
flavored water, bro.
If you're gonna do drugs, at least do the right ones. Don't pull a Carrie Fisher.
No.
And I'm going to be using this myself. So right now we're in War Thunder.
Oh, I
My
also
mouse
hate
pad.
when they say that. I'm gonna be using it myself. So you weren't using this until they paid you to.
Oh god. We're
Yeah.
already 1/3. We're already a minute 29 seconds in, and he's already like. Wait,
Well-
wait. What's the point of saying that they have their mouse pad? What's the mouse pad got to do with it?
Mousepad? What mousepad?
Yeah. No, they were talking about something. They were like, "I'm gonna use it for myself," and then I hear, so yeah, and so I have my mouse pad here.
Oh, I didn't get that. One sec.
Here, listen.
Desktop, and it is moving in real time with your phone in your hand. This is extremely useful, and I'm going to be using this myself. So right now we're in War Thunder. I got my mouse pad in the app right now, so this is on my phone.
Oh wait, no, they're talking about the app. Never mind. I was still. stuck on the
It
topic
still
of
makes no
flavored water.
sense. Hold on. How do you bring your mousepad in your phone?
Yeah.
Hold on.
About how you could like.
Phone in your hand. This is extremely useful, and I'm going to be using this myself. So right now we're in War Thunder. I got my mouse pad in the app right now, so this is on my phone.
Mousepad in my phone, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. The mousepad is the fucking piece of cloth that you have your mouse on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we know this guy is just bullshitting.
No,
can
imagine
see
he has
him
his
using
mouse
the-
pad on his lap and he's just holding up his phone with one hand and he's just playing.
That is the most fucking stupid thing I've ever fucking heard.
He's just screencasting his PC to his phone right now. He just has these little dials in there.
Like, if you have your mouse, why aren't you playing on your PC?
Built-in mobile ad looking
Oh yeah, I just noticed there's a mouse cursor in the middle. What the fuck?
The Leopard 2 PL, and I can look at my stats. I can also pop up a little keyboard so I can set binds, so I can play the game. There's also a multi-function menu. It's all really awesome. And
Okay, so I'm gonna say if you're just gonna play the game, listen, you could just play it on your mobile. Why put another step in on playing basically playing War Thunder on your phone? You could just play with your phone. But why need to add your PC if you have a PC? Just play it on your PC.
Yeah.
Simple.
last but not least, I'll be able to log into the game for my
Welcome to YouTube, like sponsorship section. Like this is the reason why we have this podcast in the first place, is pointing out the stupidity of YouTube videos. And like I swear to Jesus, go through like randomly, pick a random podcast we previously went on, like we previously did. Every video we cover has something very, very retarded about it. Whether it's the sponsorship, whether it's the arguments. Dude, do you know Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
You know how anti-SJW, LGBTQ bullshit it is, right?
Oh yeah.
Unironically, a guy made a video that Helldivers 2 is pro-LGBTQ or pro-SJW and woke. I shit you not. The dumbest fucking video we ever had to cover.
daily logins. Now they also have a smart power plug which enables you to turn off your computer from a remote place.
Ooh, I can turn off my phone. I can turn off my PC with my phone. Just have to plug it in.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. No.
Wait, go back.
At least I'll be able to log into the game for my daily logins. Now they also have...
Where the fuck is the USB on the PC? I just realized that.
I think it's Macs. Like, you know how Macs have a cable that's Type C to Type C, and you plug it into.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be Bluetooth, but I don't see the USB to make it Bluetooth. Oh my god, my lord!
I don't think it turns off. Like, I think it just turns off the power to the PC. Like
Exactly. That was gonna be my argument.
Yeah.
Like, it's like literally yanking the power cord from the fucking socket.
That's
and
that's
pretty.
like
that's
just
pretty,
taking a
like,
hammer and putting it to your PC at that point. Just busting the thing up to like all tell.
forcefully removing the power cord.
Yeah, it's no different than pulling out the power cord at that point, because you're cutting the power.
You might as well just buy that for a prank on a friend at that point.
I wouldn't even wish that on my fucking enemies, because that could literally make their computer / power supply get damaged to the point where it blows up.
Oh wait, I have a story real quick. So I was on like in the RV, right? And like in the RV because I was in the RV on the camping trip, right? My sister in the RV on the dash, there's the plug like a wire like you know those little like chargers that like you have to connect it into the dashboard or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
So under the plug-in, there's you know those little 1980s like heat like lighter.
Yeah, the lighter socket.
Yeah. So what my sister did, right? She didn't put it in the electrical socket. She put it in the lighter socket, and I take it out and I realize, wait, that's the lighter socket. I feel it, and then my hand gets burned, and I'm like, oh Jesus. And so I tell my sister, dude.
But that's
No.
stupid because hold on. That's stupid because the lighter socket uses electricity to what? It makes no sense that it would get warm.
Transfers it. Well, it already
Yeah.
transfers it through the little like conductor. So
Yeah. Like the thing is,
Yeah, there's like a little piston that you have to push in.
the knob, the knob thing that lights up your cigarette, old school, like cars from the 90s and 80s. The thing you press in and then it pops up to light up your lighter. It uses electricity. It shouldn't like make your thing warm at all.
Well, electricity is kind of it's hot.
Not the point.
Electricity is hot.
No, the thing is, if you have one of those like car chargers where you use the socket for a cigarette lighter in the car, it shouldn't make it warm. It should just power it.
I mean,
Because the knob that lights up your cigarette uses electricity, and the wires at the end that turn red is because of the electricity. It shouldn't
So it's just
physically
electricity
warm
and
it up.
electricity, yeah. No. Yeah, that's what I was confused about. But like, it was like, it's like I think it was like there was still burn, but like the rubber parts, like on the part where you have to like where it cools it, like keeps the rubber from like the electricity from like bursting out or some shit. There was burn marks on it. So yeah, they had to like no. So like the socket, it's like one of those things that you plug into the socket, right?
Yeah.
And so it looked like a lighter thing, right? And so my sister put it in there, and so the little piston that's on the end, right? It pushed on the electrical, like the activation button or what piston or whatever the hell, and it started to heat up. And so I luckily saw it, and I was like, I told my sister, I was like, "Yo, that's not the right socket." So I yanked it out, and I feel it, and then my hand gets burned. Like I think I still have the burn mark on my thumb.
What kind of fuck? Okay, now I have to ask, what kind of fucking cars do you guys have where the cigarette
No,
thing?
we had like we have the art we have an RV. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
RV was
No, no,
probably
no.
old school. It was probably in the 90s or whatever the hell.
Yeah, but
So like that was yeah.
what kind of fucking technology do you guys use for your vehicle cigarette lighters where it actually physically heats up instead of transmitting electricity through the thing?
Well, yeah, in most cigarette lighters, to my knowledge, it sends electricity through coils,
Yeah,
and through that electricity, kind of heats up the coils, right?
and turns them red so you
And
can light up your cigarette.
well, yeah, it's already hot, so
Yeah, but it's not physically hot. Like it doesn't physically heat it up. It just sends
it's
current
very
through the
physically
wire.
hot. Yeah, it is very physically hot. So you might
It's one of
have
these
some
things. Here. Hold on. Here. I got a picture. Look in Discord real quick.
Yeah. I can even put it on screen.
So it's these things right here, the little coil stick.
Yeah,
Push
exactly.
that. Yeah, you'd push that, and then it would heat it up.
Yeah, but
So
it's not physical heat.
it is physical heat, yeah.
Okay, then you guys have a different system because ours didn't use physical heat. It would like you would have pins on the side and uh it would send electricity to turn basically how a light bulb works. The electricity would warm up the coils because there's current running through it.
yeah, here. Actually, I have the thing that they put it into. Hold on. I have the thing that they put the thing into. So look. So they put look at the look at the top right. They put this. They put that thing right there.
Yeah,
In
that
the
thing.
yeah. Then they put that in the little socket thing, and so it started to heat up and burn through it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what the fuck type of socket do you all use that it would physically heat up? Because so you see that cigarette lighting thing picture you sent? It should have
Yeah.
tabs on the side, kind of like the one in the top right in the last picture you sent.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So back in like the 90s and 80s, they would all you had to do was just push on it. Like you had to like push the pin in
Yeah.
and it push a piston down and the heat would like basically there was like a little heater, I'm guessing, was in there and it would and all you would have to do pull the thing out and then put it on the cigarette and it just light.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be through electricity, not physically hitting it the fuck up? Because as you can see on the USB car charger thing you sent, it has the knob at the end.
Yeah, and the knob pushed down on the piston.
Yeah, but
It was no electricity.
okay, that's what I'm saying. Because on ours, it's only electricity. I never encountered a car where it physically had to warm it up.
Yeah, back in the 90s, cars had to like.
At least
Yeah,
here
nice.
it didn't. I live in Europe, so different systems.
Back in America, cars.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? That makes
Yeah.
no sense. I'm like, it's running through electricity. Like, there shouldn't be any heat
Here,
emanating from the
I'll find a
socket.
picture. I'll find a picture. Hold on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Here, there's a picture. I got a picture now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with
Yeah,
the
But
electricity.
yeah, you see this?
Yeah.
You see where you see the little thing? Yeah, you'd push that button down, and a piston would push on the thing, and
I
then it would
used
light the thing up,
those.
and then
I
yeah,
used them
it's like it was.
myself. Don't worry about it. It's just ours don't physically like. There's no heater built into the socket. It literally just turns on the current, and the coils in there get only heated up because of the current running through the material, not because there's like physical heat warming them up.
Oh my
Well,
god.
yeah, it could create what's it called? So when,
It could
for
create heat,
example,
but if you're
if there's a
plugging in a
piece of
charger,
if at the end of the charger there's like a piece of metal, right?
yeah.
The electricity would definitely heat up the end of the thing, and it
Well,
would turn it
no,
into
because it's built to
physical
take
heat.
the current instead of build it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay. So
look
I see
at
what
the
you're saying now.
USB
Yeah.
socket he sent. That in the top right that he mentioned. That pin at the end, it's not supposed to become hot like the cigarette lighter. It's supposed to take in the current from the bottom that usually heats up.
And all it made was heat. That's all it really made was heat.
For us,
That's
it
what it's supposed to. It's
wasn't.
supposed
For
to.
us, it was just powering, like just sending current like any other.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like we didn't have a thing that physically would get hot because of the current running to the socket. The socket would transmit the current further. So if you had a cigarette lighter where you push the button, basically electricity would run through the bottom tab and it would run through the coils that would later light up your cigarette. Um, but there was no physical heat. The only heat would have been from the coils themselves. But if you put in a charger in the same socket, like you're not changing, like it's not a different car socket, it's same socket. You put a charger in, it just powers your phone without heating up. If you put a cigarette lighter, same socket, same car, it would light up. It would basically uh, shove enough energy into the coils that you can light up the cigarette, and that would be the
It's too
only
high
heat.
voltage for it to be compatible, so it just kind of heats up the coil.
I guess it was just very, very cheap charger. That would be the only explanation.
yeah.
But yeah, it's basically, and yeah. So if you ever seen it, like now, like today's cars have these little charger stuff. So it's kind of like what they did, like what they used back in '90s and shit. And basically, you just take the little plug and then you put it in, and take the electric current. You could plug in a little cord in there, and you could just charge your phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, my sister thought that one of the little lighter things. I don't know. My grandfather probably threw it away or something. But there was no coil in it, so it looked like a little charging cord. So my sister just put it in there, and it started to conduct the heat and burn stuff. And so until I realized, and I took it out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It was either a shitty charger or something was wrong with the fucking like the RV was so old it was using a different system in the socket.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah, that was it. And so, yeah, the lighter socket. Yeah. So she just put it in the
Jesus.
lighter socket. Boom! It started to burn. I put it in the right one, and it started. And it was still working, thankfully. But I'm guessing they didn't put it in there. They didn't put it in there long
Long enough.
Yeah, long enough for it to kill it. But yeah, I put it in there. It was still lurking. I told her, look at this. A light will turn on once you put it in the right socket. So that there's getting
Imagine if she
electricity
did that and you
from-
all went for a walk. You come back to the RV and it's a blazing mess.
Oh my god! Then I looked at my phone.
Now that's a vacation that you'll never forget.
Nope. Gonna have to walk our happy asses back home.
Have a smart power plug which enables you to turn off your computer from remote places. This is kind of cool because you can turn off your computer when you leave it on at home. This also runs applications at 100.
Yeah, good luck turning it back on after a couple fucking attempts of this shit.
Okay, wait a minute. What is it saying? Why does it say ultra smooth as 144 FPS. If you're plugging into your PC, you must have a trash ass PC if you can't pull 144 FPS.
No. It's like wirelessly, because you're connecting your phone to the PC. So through that connection, your phone technically would get 144 FPS from the PC.
Okay. Okay.
At least-
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Because it says
But still,
AWI Ray Remote V2.0 Windows Always On Ultra Smooth as 144 FPS. So the connection is smooth.
your connection is smooth.
It
Yep,
doesn't say
until
that it
your
will
PC gets
offer.
destroyed. Until your power unit gets destroyed, and it's gonna be as
Look
smooth
at
as
that
fucking
scummy. Hold on.
Honda
Look at that scummy fucking like advertisement. It's very faint, but the 144 FPS feature applies to only game plan for Windows now.
Crazy.
Right below the
Yeah,
F1
like-
car, like very faint and small.
They're like, okay, so this only happens when this, when this is. And this
Yeah,
happens.
like you need the.
I'm like,
It's kind of like Apple,
So-
where they present the newest features, but you have to get the Pro Max version of the phone to even have those features.
yeah, and they're like, okay, sorry for your inconvenience, but here you have to get this kind of phone.
To get
So,
the
like,
features
so-
we promoted.
But imagine, hold on, no, I'm putting this in perspective now. Imagine if like you're like a kid in like the good old like, wait, why in the good old? No, if you're like a kid in like 2040 or something, you see this ad and it's like, oh my god, I want to get that for my PC, and the next thing you know, it just doesn't work, and you're like, mom, it doesn't work.
To be honest, we
And they
live.
look at the ad and they see it and they just be like,
You don't have to go to 2040. You can just go to now. Have you ever seen that movie?
Okay, that's how old this is.
Have you seen that movie, Idiocracy?
No, I have not.
Look it up. Trust me, it's a worth watch documentary. At this point, it's not a parody movie anymore. It's a documentary of our future and current day.
Crazy.
Unironically, that's the thing. That movie came out in like 2010, 2012, something like that. And it's basically a post-apocalypse where everybody turns stupid. And the planet is basically in shambles because everybody is stupid. It was supposed to be a parody, not a fucking documentary. Yet here we are.
Of 44 frames per second, which is absolutely insane. Now they do have different plans, and
There we go. So for $50, pounds, whatever the fuck that is, a month, you basically can do what TeamViewer does. Hello, Formation Lab. Unfortunately, you missed the Dart. He left a while ago, like an hour ago. We're back to responding to AeroTurtle here with his stupid videos.
Yeah, that looks like US dollars. Yeah, that's US dollars, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
That's USD.
$50 a month. Is that a steep price or not?
That is a very steep price. I'd say.
Okay, for doing something that your phone has built in.
Especially especially now, that price, and especially in how like what's that called? I'm trying to remember what the term is called, but it's like
Inflation?
it's basically inflation. Whatever the hell, that'd probably be raised up to a good $60-$70. So yeah, that's very, very bad.
Plus
That's
tax.
very steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus tax. Yeah.
Oh god. Hold on, I have to respond to Formations Lab comment. This is basically all. We just started the video. This is a video where he's comparing DCS F16 to War Thunder F16, even though we're not supposed to compare War Thunder and DCS at all. And for the past, I think, minute or so. No, this is not lotion. This is literally a budget ass TeamViewer.
Oh yeah, by the way, just saying, this man has been like the guy in the video has been yapping for 2 minutes and 7 seconds about Aoi-san, where the hell?
Yeah.
And he's still not done, so
For a
That's a
minute,
problem,
for
trust
the
me.
because the first minute was basically, hey, we're gonna talk about this, like, share, subscribe. Now to our sponsor. That was
Oh my
it.
God.
That's the progress we had. We talked about fucking RV charging and cigarette lighting sockets for a good half an hour just
European
because we're
and
so
US.
bored.
European and US.
We got into the science of charging ports and cigarette lighters.
For
And we still
vehicles.
haven't even got to the explaining part about the F-16.
Welcome to the podcast. Expect more of this anytime. I actually love Look, the thing is, funny tangents like these where we go talking about random ass shit in real life instead of responding to the video, it just shows how poor the fucking video is.
For the first 200 subscribers who use this code, you will get a free trial of this application. So please go down in the description down below and
Go down in the description down below.
download
Yeah,
this app.
yep,
I'll have
yep.
all the links down there. And a special thanks to Awesome for
Jump up.
Awesome. Okay.
sponsoring this video. Anyway, let's get back to the action. Okay, so first up we have
Hold on. I love how it cuts to, from when he's still saying it. So it's
down
like,
there
so he goes, all right, let's get into the act. So it's like,
video. Anyway,
listen.
let's get back to the action. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
He was-
By the way,
you know that he was.
update. We are 2.5 minutes in a 9-minute video, and we haven't even talked about DCS or War Thunder. In the previous video, we talked about DCS for the first 7 minutes. Because he was comparing the DCS F15 to War Thunder F15. The first 7 minutes was DCS. The last 2 minutes was F15 long range in War Thunder, and the last minute was basically like a shitty explanation of the dogfight in War Thunder, which you'll never see because in lobbies you don't get close to close dogfights in an F15.
Yeah, basically, and nowadays, like in now time, I guess I'm trying to make sense here, but yeah, in today's date, yeah, we don't like. There's no more dogfights. It's just long range and how far can your radar reach before you can see you.
Wait, how, Kali, do you know how much space does DCS take?
200, like 100, 200 gigabytes.
What?
It's
Yeah,
less
one
than,
or two gig.
it's less than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I'm pretty sure.
What?
That's kind of crazy.
No fucking way it takes that much.
Actually, let me check exactly.
Let me check as well. Hold on, because I have it installed in its own little thing. Properties.
It says it. Wait a minute. It says 20 gigabytes and up to 170, depending on the stuff that's installed. So
Like-
20 gigabytes at the minimum, basically.
Okay,
That's what it says.
mine is winding up still. Cause wait, you gotta get the DCS beta. I think you have to take that one. You know.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's basically saying if you have DCS with like all the default stuff, the only the Caucasus map, that's basically 20 gigabytes. Bro, what was that, AC?
Mine is 161 gigs. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it depends on like what you have in the game.
Yeah, but hold on. How much is War Thunder storage wise? Hold on. Let me see how much War Thunder is. Steam apps,
50
common,
gigabytes.
War Thunder. No, it's not 50. It
50
hasn't been
gigabytes.
50
Holy
gigabytes for
shit.
fucking ages.
Yeah, on mine it says it's 50 gigabytes. So.
What? Oh, I accidentally looked at wallpaper engine. What the fuck? I was like, 1 gig? No fucking way War Thunder is like 1 gig.
1 gig.
No, because wallpaper engine and War Thunder are like literally next to each other and I misclicked.
So DCS takes around 165 gigabytes.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Storage, at least.
War Thunder takes 70. However, the amount of time, money, and fucking anything that you can spend in War Thunder, it's worth much more in DCS because you actually get a good fucking product.
Yeah.
I'm a low life. I only have 400 gigs of space. I'm a peasant.
Imagine. Ew.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I remember the good old days when I barely had any
real.
space. But
Did I hear someone? No, I'm kidding.
look into like secondhand storage. You can find very cheap hard drives that are like 1 terabyte for like what, $10 at most. And even new ones, you can get really cheap new stuff. That's like 1 terabyte. Even if I have like 2 or 3 500 gigs hard drives in my computer right now, and they cost me not. They were literally about to be thrown out by my schools, and I asked them, what are you gonna do with these? Oh, we're just throwing them out. Can I have them? Yeah, sure. And I got them.
Okay, so
Yeah,
first up,
I have a squeaky ass chair, so if it don't mind.
Mine's squeaky too.
I mean, if you heard Collies though, might as well call this podcast the Squeakers.
I don't know about that.
Uh,
We don't have MC Burn here, so.
we have the flight controls, and you can see here that they seem pretty similar. I will say that DCS models are a little more clean. They just feel a lot better, more reactive, in my opinion.
oh my god, stop that shit with in my opinion.
Okay, see, here's the fact. The reason why DCS's animations are a lot more cleaner, quote unquote cleaner at least, is because the devs have spent years on years of looking at the F16, studying the F16, and then putting it into the game.
War Thunder spent
That's the
5
reason why-
minutes and a coffee break on it.
War Thunder said, you know what?
Tell me what you guys.
Boom.
I think you skipped ahead.
Yeah, I skipped ahead just a wee bit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, nope, that's the code.
So first up, we have.
He just.
But yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you fucked up.
Yeah, congratulations. Now, not everyone. Now Joe Biden's gonna join the.
Joe Biden, no way.
What?
Now Joe
Kali?
Biden's gonna join
Lupin?
No,
Joe.
no.
Well, who else is Joe Biden?
No, like Joe Biden, like.
Joe
Bruh.
Biden, you know, sniffy guy.
No,
Oh,
like,
the
Yeah,
old
he's-
bastard that doesn't even know how to fucking
The
walk.
pedophile president. The pedophile president.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know about the pedophile. I don't know about that one.
They
That's
He
something I
sniffs
haven't heard.
kids.
That's diabolical. I haven't heard that. Yeah.
they
Bro, it's
hold on.
great.
They W different games that do different things that are for different player bases. Of course, the F16 feels more smooth like this man's brain. I'm sorry to break this to you, Formation Lab, but War Thunder sells itself as a very accurate and realistic game. They have a game mode called Simulator that doesn't fly around here. Like, if you're claiming simulator or realistic, you will be treated and kept to your word. It's like me saying, I'm gonna sell the fastest car in the world, yet it doesn't go 100 miles an hour.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the fastest car in the world goes. Hold on, let me make sure. I
The
think
fastest
it's
car in the
like
world goes
300.
400. It's the Bugatti, I think, the Chiron Sport or something like that. But the point is, it's false advertisement at that point. And like in general, War Thunder praises itself for its accuracy and amount of detail and all that shit.
Okay, yeah, I was correct. So the first product, the vehicle, the crank 200. Okay, then no. The year was 1987, immediately after the Italian Stallions speedometer regarded 2001 or 201. Sorry, race to the enter the 300 mile club begin. Okay, no, fucking never mind. It's okay. So I'm pretty sure
Yep.
the fastest was
For example,
a good 358.
For example, I wouldn't compare Ace Combat with DCS because yes, they are two different games. Ace Combat doesn't claim to be 100% accurate or realistic or detailed. Ace Combat is presenting itself as a fun airplane game.
It was the So okay, so the fastest car was the Jesco.
Yep.
Which
For example, imagine Microsoft Flight Simulator would be 70% accurate. That 30% of inaccuracy will be criticized because you're claiming to be a simulator. That's what War Thunder does. The thing is, War Thunder has the capacity and has the funds to become as good as DCS or even better. It's just that the people in charge of War Thunder are fucking smooth brains and greedy cunts.
They just don't want to try. That's the thing. They don't want to try.
Yeah, like, what's the fucking point of having arcade, realistic, and simulator when the only difference is the fucking like
gameplay.
Numbers of settings, like how much percent of wind resistance you have. For example, the differences between arcade and realistic in air is how much wind resistance you have, how much energy you lose in turns, and whether your flaps and gear get damaged at speed.
See, I'm pretty sure in War Thunder, the realistic thing is just they lose speed and then they can't see.
There's wind resistance. I'll give them that.
Yeah, but also the thing about it is you can't see the usernames. I'm pretty sure, and
Okay, that's false difficulty. So from realistic to simulator, the only difference is that you lose the names and you're forced in first person. That is false difficulty. That doesn't require you to call the game mode simulation. Just because you don't see the names of anybody and you're forced in first person. You can do that in realistic.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking because I was confused because I don't really play much of War Thunder. I think I've seen me play it, but I don't think I've played it that much.
I played more War Thunder than DCS. However, I did play some DCS, and just from playing a month of DCS in total, I am more satisfied and more impressed with the game than War Thunder ever did throughout from start to finish of playing the game.
Yeah.
Yes, they have two different approaches. However, War Thunder is kissing its own ass that it's realistic, accurate, whatever the fuck it's claiming, because it claims multiple stuff.
They're basically shoving a dildo up their ass.
Yeah, it's like basically saying you're claiming you're the strongest man alive, and then you meet Eddie, the Hulk, and like turn into a fucking whimpering dog.
Yeah.
Have the flight controls, and you can see here that they seem pretty similar. I will say that DCS models are a little more clean. They just feel a lot better, more reactive.
They're a little more. They feel a little more clean, more. Wait, let me get this right.
You can see here that they seem pretty similar. I will say that DCS models are a little more clean. They just feel a lot better, more reactive. In my
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
They feel a little more clean, more reactive. Those words mean nothing. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe,
that
nothing,
you're
nothing.
basically saying
Not
you
only
like
that,
how it is.
I'm pretty sure he's using a HOTAS for DCS and War Thunder. So if not, that's up to him. But still, he's using a HOTAS that was literally made for that game. So yeah, it's gonna be more reactive and it's gonna be a lot better because it was built for that game.
My point is different. It's the words that he's using. He's describing it as clean, smooth, reactive. Those words are basically useless when describing the differences between how the models are or how they interact. And then he adds the "in my opinion" bullshit. No, you're comparing two vehicles, two identical vehicles in two
In
different
my
games.
opinion, I think this guy needs to get.
No, it's like me saying, in my opinion, the sun is bright. Doesn't that sound retarded?
Yep, very retarded.
It's the same thing. In my opinion, the Koenigsegg in Need for Speed is less smooth than the Koenigsegg in Forza Horizon. Well, no, duh, because they're two different. Like, you can compare them. You can use words why. You can explain why. You're just... I hate...
That's like saying, in my opinion, I can see.
Yeah.
And you could see here that they seem pretty similar. I will say that DCS models are a little more clean. They just feel a lot better, more reactive, in my opinion. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. But to me, the DCS seems to be doing it
Again with that goddamn put it in the comments down below.
Bro,
Like-
he said it 4 times at the end of the fucking first video we covered for him. In the span of a minute.
If someone wants to point out an opinion, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna make it very clear. If someone wants to point out an opinion, they can do it themselves. I'm not gonna ask them, oh yeah, what's your opinion here?
That is
up to them
genuinely
to-
that is genuinely like the exact thing that I wanted to say. Like, people will share their fucking opinion whether you like it or not. That's kind of the point of the fucking internet. Instead of sharing your opinion, ask them to share their criticism or their objective statements on it or their information on it. Because that is more valuable. Whether somebody likes the War Thunder one more than the DCS one is irrelevant. If they know one is better than the other, I would like to hear their arguments and information.
See, now that's not what I was gonna say. I was trying to say if someone wants to point out their opinion, they are gonna do it. So like it's up to them if they want to say
Oh
it.
yeah, it's just
Like
I
I'm
was
gonna
adding
say.
on top of it, on top of that
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
But like honestly, if they like I said, and I'm just gonna finish it off. But like I said, if you want to say it, say it. If you don't want to say it, keep to yourself. You know.
slightly better, but in general they're pretty much the same. And then in terms of takeoff speed, the model of the F16 in DCS actually does a better job. Now mind you, this is the F16C in DCS, and War Thunder we're using the F16 ADF, so these are two different aircraft, although they have their similarity.
Is there an F-16A in DCS?
Pretty sure, if I'm correct, no.
Not player controllable. It is, but it's not player controllable, so you can't really. And
I
it's
mean,
not
here, actually, I'm pretty sure either way he could have brought it in and then just tested the takeoff at least, because AI don't play around when it comes to taking off. They'll use their burners. Yeah, that's just as like what he's using. No, I can say that because I've seen it, and I'm pretty sure, Kali, you've seen it. So
Yeah.
Considering he's only referring to takeoff speed, he could have. Hold on. Why doesn't he just pick similar fucking like the identical aircraft if there is a possibility? Isn't that the whole point of this video?
Yeah.
Because if there is an F-16A in DCS, just fucking review that against this one, and when the C version comes out, review that against the DCS C.
exactly.
Like,
I bet you, as soon as the DCS, or not DCS, the War Thunder F16C comes out, he's gonna make another video just to get some more clout, just a little more money. He's gonna be like,
You have to
okay,
ask Kali.
since I used a different aircraft for this video, I'm gonna use this same aircraft for this video. You could have
It's
just
already
used
out.
the same.
Yeah.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, it's already out. Well, not the video, but the F16C is already out in War Thunder.
Yeah, well, F16C is out for a while.
Okay,
The F15 came out
as-
already.
really? Okay.
Yeah, they brought out the F15 after the F16C.
Also have different weight standards because the F16C has more technology in it. Now, in terms of durability, they both seem pretty much the same. They could take a punch. The only reason the War Thunder one exploded was because I went over a jump, but they pretty much are the same. It's roll speed. To be up.
Okay, I'm seeing this. I'm not really liking it here. So let's cut back to the last scene. Okay, so it first starts on top right here. I know we've already did this.
They also
But you'll see this. Okay, so DCS is on the bottom.
Yeah.
War Thunder's on the top. And if I'm correct, they cut scenes. Like they cut DCS goes to the top and War Thunder goes to the bottom. If I'm correct,
have
right?
different weight standards because the F16C
No.
Yeah. No, like this is War Thunder on the bottom.
has more technology in it.
No, it's not War
Now,
Thunder.
in
No,
terms
it's
of-
not. War
Oh, it's
Thunder is
not?
no. War Thunder's at the
War
top.
Thunder's on top. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
I
just-
can
okay,
see-
I was confused. I was a little.
I recognize
Yeah, I was
those.
looking
I recognize those sandy ass dunes anywhere.
But yeah, sorry. Okay, I thought it was. I thought he was.
Oh,
I
no.
thought-
But
yeah, I thought.
I'm happy you're keeping an eye on that shit because some people do pull that shit.
Yeah, it's annoying as shit.
I actually did it once, but to prove a point that two games are identical. For example, Need for Speed Heat came out in whatever year, and a year later, or 2 years later, came out Need for Speed Unbound, which is basically Need for Speed Heat, but with anime effects that you can turn off. So, as a cheeky thing, I said that there's literally no difference between the games besides the anime style effect that you can turn off. When I was talking about Need for Speed Heat, I was using Unbound footage and vice versa. And it was like a trick to see how many people actually noticed the difference.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So,
so,
did anybody notice it?
not many pointed it out.
Okay.
I had to point it
yeah,
out.
Yeah. I thought I noticed it just like clipping up and down. So I was like, okay, that's a little weird.
Yeah, it's just
Pretty
weird
much.
that he uses horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah. So but like I said, if he's like I said, I feel like they were both on the ground, right? Or was they were both on the ground if I'm correct. But War Thunder, I'm pretty sure War Thunder started in the air and then DCS was still on the ground.
That's acceleration. That's because one is faster than the other.
Okay.
Because one is the A, one is the C version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
punch. The only reason the War Thunder one exploded was because I went over a jump, but they pretty much are the same. It's roll speed. To be honest, I think the one in War Thunder rolls a little better, and that could be contributed.
Showing that the DCS one is spinning twice as fast as the War Thunder one.
No, okay, so like here I'm gonna point this out as he's doing barrel rolls and then proceeds to hit Mach 1 while DCS, and I'm pretty sure this actually does happen. Like it does happen. But if you're doing an aileron, you're gonna slow down, even if you're in burners.
Yeah.
My point, he's talking about the roll, so I'm focusing on the rolling speed. He's literally showing that the DCS one is rolling almost twice as fast as the one on War Thunder.
But they pretty much are the same. It's
I
roll
think he's talking about like smoothness. Because
I guess that's how the
more smooth, but
Well-
That depends on how good of a PC you have.
yeah, exactly. At that point, it's just PC performance compared to how the fucking plane.
Because you can see his PC buffering on the DCS. And
I actually caught it
on the
perfectly. If you look at my stream, you can see like artifacts on the wing, on the right wing. But that's because the thing is, War Thunder can run on a fucking potato that's running Linux because they want to grab everybody's money no matter how poor you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. DCS is like you need a decent PC.
Yeah. So that you can feel the actual experience.
Yep.
To be honest, I think the one in War Thunder rolls a little better, and that could be contributed.
It doesn't roll better because it rolls slower. By definition of better, it's inferior.
It to the F16C having a lot more technology inside of it, and the ejection seats are exactly the same. But one thing that I did note is the ripping on the F16 in War Thunder is a lot worse than the one in DCS. So I went at Mach 1 and started to do that roll, and the one in War Thunder ripped while the DCS guy just blacked out. And possibly my most enjoyable test that I conducted was the flat spin test. Now, it was very hard to get the F16 in DCS in a traditional flat spin, but doing a weird maneuver where I pushed the stick forward to the left and then right rudder seemed to get me in a weird flat spin to where it's like upside down. It's very possible to get it into a traditional flat spin. I just had a hard time doing it. While in War Thunder, it is extremely easy to get into your traditional flat spin and recover very easily. And I attribute that to War Thunder having different atmospheric conditions and
No, it's different physics. It's simpler physics.
different
It's
physics.
baby physics basically.
Yeah, it's basically saying, here, let's hold your hand and let you do whatever.
It's
you
not
want.
even holding your hand. It's like driving a car it's like driving a Tesla that's on autopilot.
Yeah.
its flight model has an instructor correcting the plane constant. Which that reminds me, the F-16C has a G limiter, while the F-16 in War Thunder sort of has it modeled, but it's not really good, to be honest. Now, here we have our speed test, and the F-16C seems to be a lot faster than the F-16 we have in War Thunder, and they're generally at the same altitude, basically, and the F-16 in DCS is
Generate the same altitude while being like 300 feet above the DCS version.
I'm pretty sure it's because it's on what's it called, the ground level. But I feel like you should still do it over water, considering there's water like literally right behind it.
Yeah.
just out accelerating the War Thunder F-16. And I kind of figured this because it is an F-16C and the one we have in game.
Wait, isn't there a map on both War Thunder and DCS that 0 means ground? 100%?
Well, nothing in altitude. 0 really never means ground.
Well, no. That's what I'm saying. Like the map is elevated in such a way that 0 is 0.
I don't think that exists like anywhere, because like there's always got to be some sort of elevation from water and land. So I don't think that's really a thing unless you're just talking about flat water.
Like a map where 0 is 0. Can you not code that? Possibly.
You can probably code it, but it's not coded already. So.
Well, that's what I'm asking, because if there is a map in War Thunder where 0 means you're on the fucking ground, you're dead, and in DCS you have a map where 0 is ground, aka dead, then you just use that for the comparisons to keep it consistent.
Water, because in either of those games, none of them have like a 0 is 0. It's either radar altimeter, which is above ground level, or I forgot the other acronym. It's MSL or something. Mean sea level, which is it's most likely on right now, considering it says 1,600 feet, and that's because it's over land and water right now. So it's going off of the what's it called? The water level, not the ground level. So if you're gonna do a test, it's probably best to just do it over water instead of land, because in land.
So basically, a fly over ocean.
Yeah.
So he has that, but he's not doing it. At least he's not doing it for the War Thunder one.
Pretty much, yeah. He's doing it for the DCS one, but he's not doing it for War Thunder. So.
Why is it KT instead of KN on War Thunder?
I'm pretty sure that just means knots on both of them.
Well, yeah, I know that's what it's supposed to mean, but
it might just mean something something, I don't know. It might just be different.
Fair enough.
But they both mean the same, like knots. They both mean knots.
Alright.
F15 ADF, so it's a given it's going to do that. In terms of agility tests, they both seem pretty similar. The only thing I noticed, I guess, was the F16 and DCS had a little bit of a more of a drift, but that could just be my eyes. Also, the wing vapors look awesome in DCS. Please, worth.
Wait, if it's just your eye, what do you mean it's just your
Yeah, I
eyes?
was about to say, isn't like that doesn't tell us nothing, mate. Like, come on.
Also, I want a direct answer. It can't be as of what I see. I want you to look at it and then make sure to give me a confirmed answer.
Yeah.
Like,
This is the point of the fucking video.
yeah, it's to tell me what's better or what's worse, you know? Like, you can't just tell me, okay, I'm gonna tell you everything that's best about this and what's bad about this and which one's better. And then you're gonna tell me, okay, so what I think this is gonna do and this is gonna happen.
No, in my perspective, it's better this one.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit?
Yeah.
Thunder, this feature, please, we need it. Now, in terms of AOA, the F16 and War Thunder pulls a lot harder, in my opinion. Or, I guess the.
Again, with my opinion, how can you say something is more agile or in your opinion?
It's what the jet handle, like which one's more
It's
realistic.
literally
That's what
numbers.
War Thunder tells me.
It's literally fucking numbers.
Exactly.
It tells you, the game tells you what its limits are. Look on the fucking HUD. Record it if you're fucking blind and pause when you see the highest number. Oh my fucking god. And people, do you want to know how many subs this guy has?
What?
14,000 subs.
Oh my god.
Yep. Unironically, please watch my Helldivers review and look how many subs I have for a comparison of quality versus quantity.
Crazy.
Best wording for it would be faster. It just pulls the nose up a lot quicker. In a sustained turn at 300 knots, they both seem pretty similar. But again, the F16 and War Thunder does have that slight advantage because it pulls the nose up a lot quicker, and that's because it doesn't really have a working G limiter like DCS does. And of course,
Can you not turn off the G limiter in DCS?
Wait, say it again, my fault.
Can you not turn off the G limiter in DCS?
Yeah, you can.
So why didn't he do it?
Wait a minute, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've fiddled around with anything of the G limiter, but
No. If it's possible, just the possibility.
I think you can, but you would have to ask Collie that.
He's
No,
there.
I'm
Yo,
AFK, I'm
Collie.
in the middle of something, but no, you cannot turn it off on the F16.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back, yeah.
Slight advantage because it pulls the nose up a lot quicker, and that's because it doesn't really have a working G limiter like DCS does. And of course, the beloved climb rate. Now, War Thunder seems to climb a little faster than the DCS model, and this happened in our test. We did a test on the F14 in DCS and War Thunder, and the F14 in DCS climbed a little slower than the one in War Thunder. And I thought this was maybe because the weight of the TCS pod in DCS, but I think what it is because these are two different engines. DCS calculates wind speed, wind speed and physics a little better, like atmospheric temperatures or atmospheric density. DCS seems to calculate that stuff a lot better than War Thunder does. So I think what's happening here is physics is affecting the F16 and DCS a lot more than it is in War Thunder. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is your job. You're supposed to tell us shit like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought. I thought that might happen. I think
Hakuna Matata.
I think this might be the case. Like, bro, just
I
tell
don't
me what it
think.
is.
Like, I don't want you to think. I want you to know.
Yeah, it's your job. You're the one making the fucking video, mate.
You're the old wise man.
No. You're giving too much credit here. Way too much credit.
In DCS, I'm pretty sure in the replay mode, there's a way you can go onto your like thing. I'm not 100% sure how you get to it, but I know for a fact in DCS, you can go to a place you can just do a bunch of goofy stuff, right? In your map, and then you can watch it in replay in another mode, and it shows you exactly what you did, what your max anything was, max. speed,
Exactly.
max
I was about to
did.
say, why doesn't he use the bots? He just programs the bot. Go from this altitude, this speed, to this altitude, this speed, and look at the numbers. Just record what the fucking bot is doing because you have the numbers.
No, it doesn't look like it. What's it called? Because wait, play the video. Hold on, let me play it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if he's using it, especially in the upper comparisons, because
Why didn't he do it in the
I don't think
F15?
the AI. I don't think the AI can climb at like that high of a.
Not the point. The point is
Crazy.
like set up the AI to go from the lowest to highest as fast as it can. That I'm sure you can fucking program that in DCS.
Yeah,
And you can do the same fucking test. The moment in War Thunder, you can do it manually. Fly the F16 until Mach 1, like point Mach 1. And the moment you see Mach 1, just fly straight up for as long as it takes you. And then compare the altitude to what DCS gives you. Simple as
that's actually
that.
Something that I was gonna say. Why doesn't he just go straight vertical and see when it does, like when it gives out?
Yeah. That's one of the biggest fucking problems with this. The funny thing, remember when I told you in the F15 video, why doesn't he just do this? Where the game plays in the background of what he did and he just reads a script about the data. Yeah, that was my criticism with the F15 video, because he was like, you could tell he was doing the F15 gameplay while recording the audio at the same time, which ruins both.
DCS a lot more than it is in War Thunder. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I'd like to pause this real quick. Just I forgot to mention on DCS you can see it says IAS.
Yeah.
Which that means indicated airspeed. So on takeoff, the acceleration could be basically completely invalid because it's not even like if he had the what's it called? If he had it on indicated airspeed in War Thunder, then it would be different. But he just has it on the specific airspeed, not indicated airspeed like it is in DCS. So why he didn't do
basically,
that.
yeah, basically he fucked with the numbers.
Yep.
For fuck's sake. This guy gets less and less trustworthy the more videos we see from him. Swear to God.
It is in War Thunder. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below.
Hold on, does he say? Okay, I'm just pulling out a wild guess here, but does he say, "Let me know what you think in the comments below," on every scene?
I don't know. I only like
Right.
this is what Collie brought. I haven't seen, because I saw a bit of the don't compare War Thunder to DCS video, and I knew there was enough to go off and like talk about. I saw the beginning of the F15 video and I thought there would be enough, but there wasn't anything. He was basically as inconsistent, as unclear, and as this video. Like, hey, this is the information, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. That was basically the F15 video. And
Yeah, like
the
you really like
F16.
associate some sort of research team, like.
Bro, you don't even need a research team. Just spend more than 5 minutes making your video. Why do you think it takes me a month to make a review? Because I go through everything as much as I can. And it's a review, not even a critique. A critique, I have one critique. It's part 1 of an entire game critique. And I'm focusing only on the story. And it took me 4 months to make part 1.
Crazy.
Yep. Because I go in fucking detail and I double check everything as much as I can. In the reviews, I don't go in as much detail, but I still double check what the fuck I say. I finished redrafting today.
Okay, so last but not least, of course, we're going to be checking out the things these birds could carry. So this carries about 7,000 pounds internal, which isn't that much compared to other fighter jets. For example, the F-14 carries around, I believe, 18.
Okay, so this specifically is when it gets to inconsistency stuff because he can definitely select the F-16A and the plane types, even though the model might look bad. If you're trying to be consistent,
And
why don't you just
accurate.
select why don't you just select the F-16A model in DCS and then just look at the stuff it has to offer?
Because
Trying to be accurate.
it's easier. I guess like the only excuse I could think of is because laziness.
Or he just doesn't know it exists. So.
Well, the main portion of his videos are comparing vehicles to each other. So like you can go to his channel now. Most of his like most recent videos are comparing planes to each other.
Well, yeah, so that's because nowadays people like planes more than anything.
16,000. Correction, it's around 16,000 pounds of fuel. So this carries 7,000, which isn't that much. But in terms of weapons, the AIM 120B, the AIM 120C5, AIM 9M, and of course the beautiful AIM 9X. This bird does carry. So this carries quite a bit. It also carries missiles like HARMs.
Oh, hello there, Moo.
Hello, boy. What's up, man? What's up?
I think he's working on his microphone. Yeah, usually it takes a bit. Hello there.
Hello, Moo.
Oh, you're lagging.
Moo, I'm gonna.
Don't.
Bro, you can say some racial slurs.
He was gonna say I feared for the world something much worse.
I have the power of God
In anime.
and Christianity on my side.
How you doing, Moo?
I have the power of the
Doing
Thunderbird gods.
What'd you say?
What if we do it? What if we do it? What if we do it? Oh my god. What if we do
Oh,
a
my ears.
Red and Blue Angel comparison?
Yeah, we should do that.
We could do that on a podcast if you guys want.
Sure.
Yep.
I've been doing
What'd you say, Moo?
I've been doing good. How about you?
Glad to hear. I finally finished the War Thunder script. Hallelujah. Did you see the Farewell Dart podcast?
I have not watched it yet. Sorry, I couldn't make it. I was doing stuff yesterday.
It's all right. I definitely.
Wait, am I legally bound to have to show up to some of these now?
What?
No.
Are you what?
No. Am I legally bound to have to come to every podcast now?
Oh no, you can join whenever you want, and you can leave whenever you want. It's just like nobody's forced to be here at
So,
all.
who are these new people? I have not seen them before.
I'm sure you recognize Collie. He used to have a number 4. Now he has his mug for the profile picture.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is
And I'm
JC.
JC. I own the Rec VA. I used to be a part of the official VA. Or not the official VA, official VRC VA. And now I'm a part of a Roblox team. Call is actually the opposing solo for the team, so. And I'm the lead solo.
Yep, and he's the one helping with the music.
And to put it in words, I'm simply him.
It's him, basically. Actually, no. Your name is It's Me.
Moo, today we're talking about War Thunder. So
Okay, why do I see
don't
why do I see a video called "Why Megamind 2 is a Cinematic Disaster"?
because it is.
What?
No, that thing was amazing. It was a pure art.
Megamind 2. Are you drunk?
Actually, it was actually a what's it called?
Actually, I'm high.
Basically, any video that says it's a cinematic X movie is a cinematic masterpiece is basically a pile of rot. I haven't to this day found a YouTube video that claims something is a cinematic masterpiece without being riddled with the problems we're encountering in this video.
Alright.
I don't play War Thunder, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because I think the only thing you could really be able to comment on is like the way he argues stuff. Like if it makes sense to you. Actually, that's the thing. Like it's alright to have people that know nothing about the subject, because when they hear something, like when they receive information, we get to see the first-hand experience of somebody that knows nothing about the subject, what they get from the video. That is why sometimes I really want to like have somebody that knows nothing about the what we're talking about, so we see how they react to it.
Yeah.
And how
I'm
much
playing
they learn.
Skyrim right now.
What?
Right now, I'm playing Skyrim when we talk.
Fair enough. Do you want to hop in the watch together, or are you just gonna focus on Skyrim?
I'm just gonna play Skyrim when we talk. For some reason, I will join the watch together so I can hear what they're saying though.
Alright.
Okay.
Fair warning, you might be asked questions. Because you're actually the best part about this is you're like impartial judge.
Yep, I'm okay with that.
Because we're comparing two identical planes, quote unquote identical, from two different games, one being better than the other, and based on what this guy says, I really want to hear which one do you think is better.
Okay.
The unfortunate side is we only have like 2 minutes left in the entire video.
Oh, you're good. A minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, don't share screen.
Oh, wait.
I think it was Kali or Moon. I don't. Somebody was trying to share screen. Don't share screen or use cameras because it ruins the layout for the podcast.
Okay, gotta go real quick, guys. I'll be back in a couple seconds.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, after this one, we could probably do a comparison of Blue Angels and Thunderbirds, and me and Kali can actually dig this one out.
Alright.
Actually, we might have to do that tomorrow because time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow after I come back from work.
Actually, wait a minute. Tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know when it would be a good time because there's just a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's not delay anymore. So
All right.
we
A bunch of bombs, bunch of guided bombs, TV pods, or just T pods in general. It also carries ECM pods. This thing carries it all. You could think of it, it probably carries it. And that's because this is
AIM 54C.
Nuclear weapons.
actually no auto VR.
That caught me off guard. My mom. Jesus Christ.
Little boy and fat man.
Wait, unironically, can the F16 carry an AIM 54C?
I don't think.
Me personally, I have to wait. AIM 54C.
Yeah. It's the Fox 3 from the F14.
No, no.
Well,
No,
he's
no,
wrong
no,
then.
no.
Because he said if you think of it, it can carry it. Wait.
pods, or just T pods in general. It also carries ECM pods. This thing carries it all. You could think of it, it probably carries it.
Oh, he covered his ass. He said it probably carries it.
Well, what about the R-73, all the Russian armaments, all that stuff?
See what I mean? Subjective
My
words, just making statements without thinking what the fuck you're saying. Stupid ass videos.
you need to make a script, honestly.
That's what I've been saying for the past 3
You have to
fucking
look-
videos.
You have to look at it. You have to look at it, see like what you're talking about, and then
Not even look at it.
about it.
Just this is what I do. I have a guide for basically I have bullet points for like a generic bullet point list, like gameplay, and then I talk about the story, the single player, multiplayer, online features, extra. Those are the bullet points. If the game doesn't have a story, I don't cover the story part. If the gameplay doesn't have online, I focus on the story side of the tab. I basically have a skeleton for reviews and critiques. And I just write based on whatever game I'm reviewing. I write in those portions, in those bullet points, what I think and what I know. And after I'm done writing from top to bottom, once I redraft once, twice, as many times as it takes until I'm happy with it, and then I start reading it out loud. Because when you read it out loud, you can hear how stupid you sound.
I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Okay.
And that's because this is the F-16C, and the one we have in War Thunder is the F-16ADV or the F-16A. Of course, I believe a better comparison would be towards the Taiwanese F-16, but since it's more people generally use the F-16ADV, that's why we used it in this video. So let's go check out that payload. So in War Thunder...
Wait, isn't the fucking F-16 of Japan the best one? Or at least before the C came out?
I don't think he's trying to compare the best one. I think he's trying to like.
In terms of weaponry.
Opposed to the F-16C. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I don't know which tech tree would that would done.
Because
I'm guessing he's done A10 too.
What?
I don't think he does.
I'm guessing he's compared the A10s from War Thunder and DCS.
Oh, that's my bread and butter. The A10 is my fucking jet.
Yeah, I don't think.
I've played with the A10 more, like, most of my fucking hours of War Thunder. I know that plane inside out, so if this motherfucker says something stupid, I can immediately point it out. I've had there was this guy in our server that bought himself the A10. I told him how to fly it. He ignored everything I said. A couple weeks later, I bought the A10 for another friend on the server, and the other guy was like saying, "Oh, don't shoot the AIM-9Ls below below or above 3 kilometers." I'm like, "Are you insane? You're in an A10 and you're shooting an AIM-9L. You in War Thunder with the A10, you can hit with an AIM-9L at 7 kilometers range shot. It's not 100%, but you can do it, and you're in a safe distance from other missiles. That plus the amount of fucking flares you can carry, you're basically unkillable. If you are shooting at somebody that is only 3 kilometers away, yeah, you're increasing the chance of fucking hitting the person, but you're also increasing the chance of them knowing you're shooting a missile at them, and they can flare, and you might be dead as well. Because you're not fast enough to outrun a missile or dodge it. So I had to argue with the idiot that bought the A10 for himself, for like a few hours, why shooting the AIM-9L at 7 kilometers, it's a much better option than shooting it at 3.
The F-16 AD.
Oh, by the way, we're 8 minutes in. We have like less than 1 minute almost, and we're only now getting to the War Thunder.
Yeah, and weaponry.
EV does carry AIM-9Ls and AIM-7Ms in the fuel tank, which so it's a very limited load of the AIM or the F-16C and DCS, but it does carry some of the weapons.
Is there a way I can
it carries.
turn up the
In terms of
volume?
the Chinese or
I'm not sure.
Taiwanese F-16,
What did you say?
I cannot feel anything. Is there a way I can turn up the volume of the video sound?
In the right thing, on the right side, there's a volume bar, and it only affects you. So you can turn it up as much as you want.
I'm looking for that.
It's next to the spiral thing for full screen and settings and stuff.
I'm trying to find it.
On right.
and this does carry a decent amount of bombs and multi-role stuff. This is probably the best F-16 in the game that we have currently. And then the Japanese F-16 carries a similar payload. And last but not least, everyone F-16 in the carries some of the weapons it carries. In terms of the Chinese or Taiwanese F-16, this does carry a decent amount of bombs and multi-role stuff. This is probably the best F-16 in the game that we have currently. And then the Japanese F-16 carries a similar payload. And last but not least, everyone's favorite, the Italian F-16.
Hello there, Shadow.
Hello, molester.
Where,
Hello,
what?
boy.
You joined us quite at the end of the stream.
Boy?
I know. Well, I guess it's perfect timing to say subscribe to Liu channel. Otherwise, I will fucking kill you.
We're not there yet. We got like less than a minute of the video. We genuinely have like 30-40 seconds left on the video.
Subscribe to Leo, or else I'll tickle your toes.
Pause.
Put the hand grenade under your bed.
Hey yo.
I'll do it.
I'll be watching you
I don't-
sleep
I don't
tonight
know.
if you don't subscribe right now.
I don't know this from experience. I know this because of friends. Like, he'll do it, bro. Trust.
Oh god.
Yeah, he'll do it.
I'll do
Not me, not
I'm talking about
me.
you, bro. I'm talking about
Oh.
you.
it. It's a promise.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I will do it.
Yeah,
I will do it.
yeah.
I will stare at every inch of your face as
Oh. Oh.
What the fuck?
your face as you sleep.
Every
You better
inch.
subscribe right now.
You're gonna stare at every inch. What are we talking about now?
Every inch of your face.
Why do you use inch? Why don't you use like every part or every centimeter? Why do you use inch?
Shall we continue?
Why do you instigate, huh, little bro?
Or
What? Do you want to be watched? Oh wait, no, you already do get watched. My fault.
What?
What? Anyway, let's get back to the video. Oh god damn it!
Oh yeah, every inch of my face, I dare you to fucking do it.
Oh my fucking god!
Alright, bet.
Oh no!
16, which basically is an ADV or ADF. So yeah, I keep calling it an ADV. It's an ADF. And then the F-16A carries a good multi-role loadout as well. But again, none of these are comparable to the F-16C. I would say the closest would probably be the Japanese or the Chinese F-16. You get pretty close to it. But yeah, tell me in the comments down below how you think they'll add the F-16C.
Okay, yeah, he says it in every scene, basically.
I swear to God, it
Start
should
here.
become a drinking game. Every time he says, "Tell me in the comments down below," you should take a shot. You're gonna end up in an alcoholic coma by the end of the video.
And what other aircraft you guys want me to compare with DCS and War Thunder or other simulators? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and take care.
Okay.
Take care of your nut.
And
So,
that
how long,
concludes the reign of AeroTurtle. Jesus Christ.
Alright. So
What
if
a-
you want, we can, but we could compare the Blue Angels and Thunderbirds.
I was thinking to keep that for its own
For its own?
podcast.
Okay. For
Yeah.
its own. Alright, yeah.
Because let's not mix and match here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is my moment. This is my moment that I can officially be one of Collie's ops for at least 10 minutes without getting my ass fried.
We can officially declare each other ops next time we're on this podcast for like 10 minutes. Oh yeah.
What do you guys mean?
Not like ops as in like Seb's ops, like friendly ops.
Friendly ops, yeah, like rivals in a sense.
Yeah, Seb's is my #1 op now.
All right.
Don't trust him, bro.
Question. What do you guys think of this guy's videos?
They're ass. I gotta be honest.
They're pretty uninformative.
In my opinion, and as of what I'm seeing, this guy is very ass. By the way, just let me know that in the comments if you agree.
Jesus Christ. JC, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun on the podcasts. You should check out the one with the Helldivers. The guy that claims that Helldivers is woke.
What? Woke?
It's crazy.
Yep, somebody unironically thinks that Helldivers is pro LGBTQ and shit.
Collie, look in chat real quick. Now, when the hell were you talking to someone in Roblox?
Hey yo.
You know what?
Hey, Dino's here. Oh, he
Hold
left.
on, I got something for you. Hold on.
No, you better not face leak, buddy boy.
I'm about to end it.
Let's not do this live.
We're both gonna put like a picture of Patrick on in the chat. He's gonna be like, "When the hell were you talking to me?"
Kali, out of the two videos that we covered, which one do you think is more accurate, the F15 one or the F16 one?
He talked more about things than the F-16 one. I don't really think he talked about much on the F-15.
Yes.
More things.
There was more flesh. It was more rotten flesh on the bone of the F-16 one, but it was still rotten to the core.
Yeah, like it was like
They were not
there was
cooking.
still meat- There was still meat on the bones, but it was kind of rotten. On the F-15 one, it was like
It was just bone, and the bone was rotten.
Yeah.
Alright, well, me and Collie, I think we have to go now. Collie, briefing.
I
We gotta go in like 8 minutes.
yeah.
No, they just called for briefing, I'm pretty sure.
You guys can hop
Man.
off if you want. I'm kind of like gonna wrap
I
up.
am gonna say this. I will be in, if anyone likes me, I will be in more more podcasts.
Oh, it doesn't matter
If
if
you
the
don't like it, then suck it up, little
it
cuz.
does it doesn't matter if people hate you as long as like you're accurate with your criticism, you can be on board.
So the only thing you're gonna be sucking at. Okay.
Hey
That's
yo.
Okay, little cuz.
Okay,
That was a
Collie.
little uncalled for.
That's my time to leave. Okay, yeah, that's my time.
But yeah, you
Yeah.
guys can head off to your briefing. I'm gonna wrap things up here.
Alright.
Hey,
See,
It's not the
do
only.
you have
Okay.
an idea of what I should name my character?
What'd you say, Mo?
I'm making a new character in Skyrim.
You're
Idea of what I
very
should-
muffled and low.
Do you have any idea of what I should name my character in Skyrim?
What?
Can you not hear me?
All I've heard was, do you have any idea for a name? And the rest was very odd.
Can
Like,
you hear my okay. Do you have an idea of what I should name my Skyrim character?
oh, you're like Sky City in Realm.
No, Skyrim character. My character in my game.
Oh, your Skyrim character. Okay. I don't know.
Yep.
Basically, Aragon.
Okay.
You can do that, or Leonidas.
Leonidas. I'm gonna
This
name that.
is Skyrim. uh, but hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. It was a wild one. As you can see, Dart will appear here as often as he likes and he can. It's sad to see him go from YouTube, but hey, he's following his passion for being a pilot. And and we all wish him good luck to achieve it. Any updates on him can be found on his Discord or the podcast, our Discord, wherever he is. If we have any updates, we'll let you know. Like, you just have to ask. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this crazy podcast about War Thunder vehicles. Worst videos about, like, these are genuinely the worst comparison videos we've ever fucking encountered. There are worse videos out there that we covered. Like, you can go through the podcast episodes and see there's far worse content out there than this, but this is not far from it. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed and have a fantastic morning, day, and evening. Goodbye.